Live from the Mile High City.
You're streaming Larry and Kathie's Blazin' Hit Radio.
Now, worldwide. Blazin' Hit Radio. It's Friday!
It's the day before Thanksgiving.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I'm saying that it's Friday.
It's Friday for you. A lot of
For
people.
everybody.
No. A lot of people have to work on Friday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
They just
Yeah.
a lot of people just get tomorrow off, but a lot of people will be back to work Friday.
Oh,
how it
that
goes.
sucks. I thought most people just
No,
figure that
you,
out.
you try to finagle it and you pray that your company says, you know what, everybody, take a 4-day weekend.
Or you save one of your other days and you say, hey, I'm using it here.
Your vacation day.
Yeah, I think a lot of people plot that out. Who wants to go back tomorrow? Unless you're in retail, you got to go.
Yeah, it sucks. This is your Super Bowl.
Are you doing any Mr. Efficient Black Friday things?
Oh, are you kidding me? He's
Oh, yeah, that's him.
He's ready.
This is as black as it gets at Kathy's house now.
For real. But no, I mean, he already knows, but he already knows what he wants to go get. So I think there's something at Kohl's, unfortunately.
That he has to stand in line for?
No, this isn't something that's only a certain amount of these will be at this price.
Okay.
So not really standing in line, but he will head over there probably an hour or so after the doors open.
Wow.
Right.
So it could still be mayhem.
Right. So, yeah. And then...
What was that for? Is that for you or somebody else?
No, I think he's going... It's something that's
For
normally...
the guy he went to see the eclipse with.
No
Right.
lie, right?
It's a two-man snuggie.
Babe, I
zips
swear,
up.
it's the only time. We
you
need
s-
this.
Have you seen that Gain commercial where they're like, you love your daughter so much because it's her birthday.
Uh-huh.
You love your daughter so much, you're willing to be the back end of a horse costume.
Yeah.
And it shows the back end, and he's having to bend over and put his face in the other guy's butt. You know what I mean? In the horse.
Right.
And and so it's really awkward because he literally goes in and then he puts his face in the guy's back and they're all Gain. You love that smell or something like that. But it's pretty funny.
Yeah, don't try to Google horse butt.
No,
it doesn't
at
come
all.
up very
That's
good on YouTube.
horrible.
Now there's a record that shows you Googled that.
Right.
Well, that's why I got multiple IP addresses, so I can always blame it on the
Sure, blame
coworker.
it on the IP address. But no, Mr. Efficient's doing that. He always loves to go to Home Depot or Lowe's. And they always have something, but they never really have lines. So he'll wander over there. I mean, he's pretty funny how he cleans up. But there's a lot of Black Friday deals that are already out. So, he's already gotten, boxes are coming to the house as we speak.
I hate to be one of those people that's that says what they want for Christmas.
Yeah.
But can I tell you what I want for Christmas?
I would love for you to tell me because you're the hardest guy to buy for.
I just need your husband for 8 hours or however long it takes to drywall my...
Your garage.
No.
Oh.
The room downstairs that's where all the crap is.
Oh.
I want to pull all that out and drywall that room.
Really?
Yeah.
You
But
want-
he's my only straight friend that I know that does stuff like that.
He loves hanging drywall.
Right.
I mean,
he says it's pretty easy.
He does like it.
Right. And I know how to assist. You know what I mean? I like the sound of the... or the...
Yeah.
where it goes in the wall.
You like the fact that you can say, I have that tool.
No, I don't have any of that.
It's never been used, but I have that tool.
But I know how to, I used to work construction, so I know how to put the tape in between the drywall and then put the mud in.
That's right.
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 And so I know how to assist. So I'm not asking for him to do it while I watch. I'm willing to help. And that doesn't have to be anytime soon because he's always booked. But that's what I want for Christmas. Your husband for however long that takes. And that's all.
He would totally do it. Oh, my God.
Where are you spending Thanksgiving, Wig? Kayla's parents?
Yeah, we're going up to Breckenridge.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That'll
So-
put you in the spirit.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn my phone off and just disappear.
Who's cooking?
My father-in-law Bob just texted me now and asked me that when I was driving.
Oh, good
He
morning,
asked
Bob. Why are you
me-
up so early?
Hi, it's Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
We love Bob.
We love Bob. Bob makes me feel like my dad is still around.
Right. He brings you in, you feel like you're part of the family.
Right.
He's great.
He's really funny.
Yes.
And he's always got some subtle joke to say. It's so funny.
No, and he's really hilarious. He asked me if we should deep fry or bake the bird. And what's really
deep fry.
Well, yeah, and he's really good at that. What's really awesome, and it's a compliment, is it would be like, "Do you want to cut the turkey?" And it's
to you.
Yeah, you said that last year. I think
So
Christmas or Thanksgiving.
That's a big honor. That's a big passing of masculinity.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't that masculine because they did it like a wedding cake. So him and Wig did it at the same time.
They held each other's hands
Right.
on top of the knife.
And then they fed each other some turkey.
No, what really happened was I was like, oh my God, I don't know how to cut a turkey. I was like, you got to do it. I was all, thank
Right.
you. I was
Okay,
like,
you have to know.
because
At some point,
you're
you
gonna
got to
just-
learn.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No,
I'm
but
not
don't
gonna
learn
do
on
it
that dinner.
situation.
Learn on your turkey at your house.
Yeah.
Because there's this weird bone that comes up like this, and so you have to know where the curve goes. And then
Yeah.
I'm lost at that point. I'm all just help yourselves.
Yes, and you ruin other people's turkey.
Right, because
and,
everybody likes it when you put a big plate out and it's all sliced
Yeah.
Oh,
perfect.
yeah.
and the
Beautiful.
way he does things is
Perfect.
Everything's perfect. That you go in their
Well,
house,
he
everything's
has
done
years
right.
of experience.
Yes,
right.
which is,
What are you trying to say? He's old?
Yeah, no, well, come on, Bob.
Oh, yes.
But like you can't come out of the gate knowing how to do things. You do it bad
Yeah, but
one
you don't
year,
do
you
it-
keep learning.
You don't go to the Super Bowl the first time you try to play football. You know what I
But
mean?
Bob is the type of dad that would support you if you did get to go to the Super Bowl for
No.
the first time.
Yeah.
I feel like Bob's our dad-in-law, too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I want Bob.
Well, his brother Ron just looks like Robert De Niro, but
I
like
love
a,
his
but like
brother
a
Ron.
good-looking
Oh,
Robert.
no, he was
De Niro,
when he walked Kaylee down the aisle, I was just like, whoa, that was just, what a great picture.
yeah, no. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head up to Breck and then that's it.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Because Mama doesn't want to cook.
Kathy's all sloppy joes again.
No, the menu came through for the big buffet that they have down at Zinc Kitchen
In
down
the-
at the DoubleTree Hotel in Hilton.
DTC.
Yeah, DTC, and that's where we're going because I
Okay,
was like,
I-
ham, yes, turkey, yes, mashed potatoes, yes, scalloped potatoes, yes.
I don't
sweet
have to
potatoes,
cook.
yes, and I get all these different choices because my girls are being pretty picky right now. Yes,
She's all gravy fountain. They literally have a gravy fountain.
It's like the fondue chocolate.
Right,
you
but
just
it's
dip your
gravy.
turkey
dude,
in
I
it.
do
Right.
I love my gravy. I
They
mean,
should have a gravy fountain at every table.
right. And then of course
It's a good idea.
And then, of course, I totally build up the last plate, and I'm too
I need a
full
to-go
thing. I'm
Kathy
not a
gets-
fool.
she-
That's my leftovers, yo.
Kathy's so tight with those people, she takes the actual plate home.
Right. I'll bring
I'll
it back
bring it
tomorrow.
back.
Thanks, Sue, and Thanksgiving to you and your family.
Oh, man. So
What are you doing, Larry?
don't worry about me.
Oh no.
Okay, well then we'll go to the text line.
Okay.
What are you doing? Do you,
No, I don't have
anything
any
going on?
plans.
Oh, okay.
Because Chris
Why
is
don't you come
dealing
with
with the
us?
mom situation, and so he's going to be with his
Go
family.
take a dip in the gravy fountain.
Right, let's go in the gravy fountain. You know that they got good food.
I know, but remember how you were saying, wow, I sure would like to be stuck at home alone, not having any obligations.
So you're going to let me do that while you go and hang out with my kids?
Yes.
Happy Thanksgiving!
I'm going to come back to my house, Kathy sprawled face down,
In gravy.
bottle of wine
Oh my
still
God.
pouring out.
Doesn't that sound like heaven?
And then I'm all, hi, what's your name? I'm Darrell. Darrell Jackson of the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
You got to get out of here,
Yeah,
Darrell.
yeah,
Yeah.
seriously. Mr. Fish is going to come pick this mess up.
He's all, have you ever met someone named Frank? It was real
He saw
weird.
it was weird. Kathy kept saying,
Where's your other roommate, Frank?
Kathy kept saying, I'm not gay. I'm not gay.
So I saw this on Facebook, and our listeners for Blazin Radio are just awesome. So I had to post it onto the Facebook Larry and Kathie J page.
It's hilarious.
And it says, text your mom and ask her how long it takes to microwave a 25-pound turkey. Post the results below. And there's a picture of a turkey in the microwave.
Right.
Which you can't cook a turkey like that, right?
That's the joke.
Right.
Oh my gosh, the answers on this have been so funny.
Like what?
Like, well, people are literally
People
giving
are like,
screenshots.
well, it's going to be probably at least an hour.
Well,
But people know that it can be done, right? Is that what
well,
that?
that's the thing is these moms are texting in with these responses.
Like, put the bird in for 40 minutes.
No, here we go. How's this? How long should I microwave a 25-pound turkey? Question mark, question mark. How can you get a turkey in the microwave? Never tried that before. It fits. I already put it in there, too, to test it. I just don't know how long to cook it. I have way too much stuff to put in my oven and only one oven. Oh, you better try Google. We looked. We can't find anything. I never heard of anyone doing it, so I guess you're a pioneer. Have a backup plan, though, just in case it explodes.
Right, I don't think you're supposed to leave the plastic on.
Right? Totally.
But you do cook it in a bag, but I don't know if you could ever do that.
Right.
Although the people that make microwaves will be like, hell yeah, yes, you can.
yeah.
So more or less, they want you to text somebody, your mom,
Your mom,
and ask
your
them that
dad.
question, and then post the responses from your
Right.
phone.
But
Right.
the
doing
overall thing, that the theme of it all is that parents have no faith in their kid and aren't surprised that they're asking them this question.
Oh,
It's
so they're
they-
like, come on, you're joking, right?
you
Nobody
know-
says that.
no one says that.
Right.
They all just assume. So I think that there's a whole generation of parents that just think that, God, what did I do? To
I
my
know,
kid?
right? Like maybe I should have been more stern with them.
Right, exactly.
Forthright.
Now my son has a bun and a beard and no job.
Totally. He looks like a grown-up.
Right. Women love him.
It's funny because most of the responses are the parents just saying, I don't know, you should Google it.
Right.
Yeah,
They're washing their hands. They're like,
Yeah.
yep. That's, and then they hang up and go, that's your side of the family.
Right, I do.
Oh.
It's another lesson you're going to have to learn.
Well, we got hateful tweets, or what is mean tweets?
Mean
Yeah, mean
texts
tweets or
that-
mean texts.
Mean
Oh,
texts
good.
that people are sending into us. So if you want to send those into us this morning, 303-728-3420, we'll read those. About us, though, right? It's
Yeah,
mean
yeah, for
texts
sure. Or
about-
the show.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
whatever.
God.
Or
Yeah.
the app. Or, the,
God.
Or Larry.
or
God.
Leave
Wiggins.
me and Kathy out of it.
Oh, yes. Kathy said she didn't want to do it because she wasn't wealthy. She said she can get through
Right.
tough tweets.
If you're
you wa-
rich. If I know I'm going home to a mansion, like, that's why. I don't care if you criticize me, booyah. But now he's like, no.
Here's what I got to say. You do go home to a mansion. You know, that's the mentality you need because, you know what, your house
Yeah.
is great. You have a beautiful home.
Yeah, that's it.
You're right.
Yeah.
So you can
This
deal
morning
with these
when
mean tweets.
when I could barely stand in my closet to get clothes on, I'm stepping on heels
You
and,
know-
and jeans are falling on my head from up above.
Kathy has this beautiful, like, Khloe Kardashian closet.
Oh, for
Where you
sure.
walk in and
Right.
it's like a room in and of itself.
Right.
And then she has like a mannequin at the end. We've said this before.
Big pimpin'.
With the Spanx on it. And it looks like one of those imperial clay guards. So when you first go in the closet, you're like, ah! You know, oh, she's like, don't worry, it's just my
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Spanx."
it's just the Guardian.
But it's on this cool thing that spins. It's like a.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's got a spotlight
Mr.
on
Fish
it.
and
Like
put
a
that
shoe
together.
rack?
No, it's
Stop
just
it! I don't have
her
a
Spanx
room.
mannequin.
I don't have a closet the size of a room.
Meanwhile, Mr. Fish has 800 square feet of a man cave.
Exactly.
His man
Sports
cave is
memorabilia.
dope.
His man cave is stupid.
His man cave, if you're a jock, is like would give you a Woody.
Yeah, and you know what though? That was supposed to be, hey, the girls and their toys have a place to be, so it's not cluttering up the rest
Yeah.
of the house.
I know, and it's
now they can play in a 2x2 foot
Closet.
radius. That's all
right.
they can-
No, they have this little area upstairs, but it is have every single one of their toys in it.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
They're sitting upstairs on the rack, just
Yeah.
riding it
They're
around.
riding your Spanx in a circle.
Okay, I don't have a closet the size of a bedroom.
But you do have a mannequin with your Spanx
No,
on
I
it.
don't. It's just the Spanx standing on their own after I take them
Oh,
off.
it's Kathie Spanx. Cray Warrior.
I wish my Spanx could put the girls to bed.
I will read you another story.
See?
Please be quiet, ladies.
Oh my gosh.
Larry and Kathie J's Blazin' Hit Radio.
Blazin' Hit Radio, Larry Ulibarri, Kathie J. Wiggins. That is our YOLO Rum phone line. You can call us or text us on 303-728-3420.
Oh my gosh, the crash that Fox 31 is covering, that's eastbound I-70, is jammed with a crash at Peoria Street with I-270 still closed. That car, like, totally ripped in half.
What
Oh, wow.
happened?
Was that what you guys were seeing?
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Well,
we
when I-
saw the backup. I didn't see a video of the crash.
When I was coming to work, I took Central Park Boulevard to 70, and I looked to the right and headed east, and it was all backed up, and I thought I was screwed. I looked to the left where it's headed west. It was all clear. So
Yeah.
it really happened right there where it was. And there was another accident right before Central Park Boulevard.
Gosh, right before Thanksgiving and all that?
Yeah,
That
that's the
sucks.
part that sucks.
Yeah, hopefully everyone's all right out there.
So
but,
I-70 in Peoria is where the crash was.
Yep, so everyone be safe out there. It's Thanksgiving. Take your time. No rush, and be thankful that your life is good. Things
Right.
no, no, for
and
sure.
then all
Everybody-
your loved ones are coming home.
Yeah.
Right, but some people get so excited, like, I want to get this day over with so I can start eating stuff and
Yeah.
drinking.
Although I will say the speed, the average speed this morning on the highway, because I was thinking it was going to be oh my God, I want to get this day over with. And people were like going 65 on the highway in the morning. Who does that?
Traffic wasn't too bad, though.
No, it wasn't. But that's why I was like, why are we going 65?
I know, that's why Kathy was
This is
doing
so
80.
slow.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I was
Yeah, you were more or less just wanted everyone just to fly.
yesterday morning and the day before we were all around 80, because there was enough room and there wasn't as many people because everybody's on vacation today. It was around 65. So I think everybody's just real tired.
Don't you love when you're like in the passing lane and there's like a truck or something in front of you and you're like clearly traffic sucks. This sucks. And then you catch a glimpse that there's nobody in front of
That
them.
makes me mad.
And you're just like, oh my God.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody thinks they can control the speed for somebody else.
Or they're just oblivious.
Right.
Sometimes they're just
Some
oblivious.
people are just oblivious. Right.
Right. And then so it's like I always give like the lady a benefit of that, like a mom.
Yeah.
Because my mom hates when people get mad at her. So I'm like, clearly that's my mother. She doesn't know about the passing lane.
Be nice, Larry.
Exactly. Bah.
There's a guy just peeing on a porch.
Oh, no, that's designer. That's
What do you mean?
the
That's
rapper designer.
It says
Okay.
delivery driver who leaves himself
Oh, my
on
bad.
door.
I thought this was the same video.
I thought he's a rapper?
No, well, designer, the rapper just got spotted. He pulled over his really expensive car somewhere in L.A. and
Okay.
peed on the side of a house and got back in it and drove off.
Yeah, no,
But
this
no, I'm
Well,
sorry.
he's a celebrity. That's leaving an autograph.
Yeah. It's
They
meant
wanted
worth
it.
something. Yeah.
Okay, but this one, what video
that
were
was
you
just
just
that
watching?
was just a delivery driver, and he had the owner of the home had a Ring doorbell system.
Oh.
No one answered the door, so the guy just peed in the corner on their porch.
That's so
Oh.
What
gross.
is wrong with people, man?
Hello,
Look,
we've done news stories where people like ran by people's houses and pooped.
Larry, is that your neighborhood? That's your neighborhood, dude.
That's your- oh my
people
God,
are
that's your
still-
neighborhood.
That is right by my house.
right
That's
by
right
your
by your
house.
house.
This is a crazy morning of news. Thank you,
Okay,
Fox
so check this
31.
out. So obviously some guy's getting his food delivered from service.
Yes.
And so they leave the food at the door, and this man comes up and like takes the food, and it's all caught on one of those doorbell cams.
I am telling you, I have $1 million idea that I'm not going to say on
Okay.
air for preventing that, and that we could all make tons of money.
Okay, because
So
I kind of know what you're thinking about because I think you said it before, but I know where you're going with this. We will see us on Shark Tank talking about this, and then somebody offering us a deal where they get 30%, and then we're like, we shouldn't do that.
well, then they're just belittling us. Like, how are you going to do this? What is
Right.
that worth? I'm like, I don't know. We were
No.
just
I
talking
said
about
it,
it on the
did
radio.
I? It was a cake cup cutter.
We
The cake
you
cup
gave that
cutter.
idea away.
And nobody ever came out with it, so I think we're fine.
No, they did.
They
we,
did.
We found out
Yeah,
that.
No,
there's
no. They came out with something similar, but mine was basically just a cup,
The
and
cup-
we were cutting pieces of cake out because we didn't have a knife, and we were hungry fat people, and we wanted to eat our cake, and then it would drop out of the cup, and it would be like this perfect round, beautiful piece of cake.
Yeah, right. It was really amazing.
I think
then-
you would have
Nope.
you would have perfected it though.
Yeah.
It would have gone from
No,
the cup
because
to your own little demo.
The thing that they did eventually invent was like a kind of square thing that you just put over the cake and slice it all at once.
Yeah,
And that was not our idea.
Oh, okay.
right.
So
Well,
But we could win Shark Tank if we take in Mr. Efficient as our
Oh,
fourth.
for sure.
Because we watch Shark Tank and I watch it to hear his comments because
Yeah.
he'll be like, because he's Rain Man when it comes to numbers.
Yeah.
Like he can, foresee what's going to happen, how much you'll need, whatever. He's amazing. And so the numbers will come at me, like I'll do 20% for a 250.
Right.
And I'm just looking at him like, what the hell does that mean? And he'll break it down for me. And then he'll be, that's a bad buy. You can't do that. And then all of a sudden Mark Cuban will say,
Dip out.
you're offering him a horrible buy. You can't, blah, blah, like he's great.
I like on that show when they're like, the person's got their pitch down, and it's even a hot girl or something like
Right.
this, and she's like, and this is how you cut your hair with this thing, and it's really great. And
Would
she
you
has-
like to try it, Sharks?
Right, and then she has everything going for her, but then they always crush their dreams by going, and how much have you made?
Yeah.
And they're like, $12.
Yeah.
And they're all, okay, bye.
well, then they always go, but our estimates for next
Right,
year,
right,
we
right,
project
right.
this and that. So that show is kind of a scam, and it's good for the host of that show because they get a cut of the business,
Oh, no,
like a
that-
little percent.
No,
Like
no.
ABC gets a percentage of the ownership of that company if they buy it.
And it's a great show because you watch it and you see some of those products and you're like, man, I hope that comes out.
Yes.
Because that was cool. And then it's a perfect launching thing.
But it's not though, because you lose. Not only do you lose the percentage of the
No,
shares
I'm
to those
saying-
sharks, ABC gets. So you're losing your business.
No, I'm
No,
not
you
saying it's
don't.
good for the person that invented it. I'm saying it's good for the
Oh, for the
consumer,
consumer,
of
okay.
finding products.
We watched the follow up, and it's been good for a lot of the people that
Oh,
use
for
their
real?
product.
I haven't seen any of that.
because they move so much more volume that they're still making more money, even though they
Than
have
they
to
would've.
pay up.
'Cause they were just on the show.
right? Because the connection of having ABC and that shark, there'll be things like they'll profit $1 million more than they even anticipated because of the reach.
There's a show that's similar to it where it's like adult stuff.
Yeah.
And it's called Shark Tank. And it's on late at night.
Larry.
And people are going on and they're like, this, you put it in and it goes,
Right.
No.
And how do you pay
and your
for
wife's
that?
like, yeah. I'll take 60% of that.
Larry. So you guys got a sitcom coming out? Is that what you're talking about?
No. Wiggs made a new video that explains, how we got on Blazin' Hit Radio.
Yes.
And, we just used pictures from our photo shoot.
Right.
And I think that you did a really good job on the video because it almost looks like a sitcom that Kathie and I are coming out in that I would watch.
Oh, well, that's good because usually I freak out about some of the pictures that have, because Larry's like, no, we can't use that picture. I don't like that picture. Don't use that picture.
I thought that was a great video. And when we're back to back, it gave me an idea that Kathie and I could do a show where we're cops.
It kind of sounds like an intro to a show, yeah.
Where did Denver's #1 morning show go? In May 2017, Larry and Kathie J decided to leave traditional radio and partnered with the largest cannabis company in the world.
The Green Solution.
And there's our first stock photo. Together, they've built a new home for Denver's #1 morning show. He's laughing
with
and
better
enjoying
music.
It.
Right, that's Kathie's boyfriend dancing.
No, it's not.
Less commercial interruptions.
And there's our
that's
top
the-
picture.
It's something you've always asked
We're
for.
adorable together.
That's Mike and Molly.
More of Larry and Kathie.
We're King of Queens.
Oh my God.
King of Queens makes you be the skinny girl.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Although Leah Remini looks a little Botoxy.
Yeah, right? Like,
Something's
why
different.
doesn't, I mean, she's best friends with J-Lo. Why isn't she?
Going to the same surgeon.
Right.
Yeah, I think part of that is genetics.
Oh, yeah.
Where can people see this video, Wiggins?
Well, they can see it on the Facebook page, but at this point, it's the listeners that are already here kind of have an understanding of our partnership and relationship with the Green Solution.
I don't know. We're getting new people every day.
Well, we are, but what I really hope that we can have is the listeners. We need you to spread the word, because if you're sharing a picture of the app on your social media, telling your friends it's out, if you're texting people and you're telling them that the app is out, it really helps us get the word out there.
Well, now that the video's done, we can tell people, hey, whoever shared it, if you share it with this many people or whatever, you're eligible for something. You know what I mean? We can incentivize the situation.
He's going rogue again.
No, I'm just speaking in general terms. No, I didn't put a dollar on it.
I totally agree,
Very
though.
general. And the thing is, but people also have to understand is, not only are we the air talents on Blazin' It Radio, we're also the people that own it and run it.
Right.
So at any moment, we could be doing a show and then pop into a meeting, which this is. So how should we incentivize the people with the video?
Look at that spin. Larry's such a spin doctor, man. He's like, well, actually, this is how we're going to address giving a prize out on air right now. He found a trickery way for us to
get
give
everybody in it.
I know that we're professional because we can sit here in this studio and have a conversation while there's a big 42-inch television showing pies from Village Inn, and nobody got distracted.
Man, I didn't get distracted because I'm under the TV. Yeah. So if I have to turn my head around, because if I would have seen a Village Inn pie,
oh my
it
God,
sorry.
they look amazing.
You know what? Now the fact that you said it, I'm going to have to stop and get a French silk on the way home.
Yeah.
Please say there's some French silk left somewhere.
I know, because
French silk is the best pie.
I know it is, but I mean, I still am going to need a pumpkin there to make it Thanksgiving.
Right. Well, you know what? Why don't you just come to the hotel with us, and you'll have whatever pie you want.
Yeah, I guess I'll go to the hotel and be with the girls.
There you go.
That's all he cares about. He's like, Kathie,
Right,
I see you all the time.
But I love them, so I love to see them at their little. We did Easter at the hotel.
Right.
We've done Christmas there.
Right.
It's almost like we live at that hotel.
It's a good buffet. It's
And
yummy.
you know what? The thing is, the reason we get so much love there for real is because Mr. Efficient's bromance with the guy who runs the place.
Is that the Eclipse guy?
No,
different
it's
guy.
a different bromance. Wow, how many bromances does my husband have?
Yeah, and these guys are super romantic.
Right.
Warning.
And what's funny is that they like to tease me about it because I am gay.
Yeah.
So he'll come up behind Mr. Efficient and like be hugging on him. He'll go, "Look, Larry," and I'm like, you guys don't have to tell me. I already know what's going down. It's all good. You have a whole hotel. You guys probably trade rooms.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yes. No.
And then, like, Mr. Efficient puts on a suit, and that guy puts on the housekeeping. And they're like, hey, Maria, what's wrong with this toilet? I'm so sorry. Let me scrub.
Wow, this took a whole different
Totally.
turn.
303-728-3420. The new app is out, so you can call us straight from the menu option. Just click the button right there. Call or text us on the YOLO Rum phone line right now.
Blazin' Hit Radio.
Blazin Hit Radio. I'm Larry Ulibarri.
I'm Kathie J.
I'm Wiggins.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Coming at you.
Okay, hold on. Before we get started on the one story, there was a comment that was on here because we were doing the. I guess we can hold off to the mean text, but someone did rip my Christopher Walken impression, but it was funny with what they said. But it was still. I do understand how it's kind of hurtful, like what Kathie was saying to read these texts.
Right, if you're not in the right frame of mind.
Well, keep in mind, I'm also going to send mean text about both of you, so you need to read mine too.
Oh well, then I got I got an email to send.
Oh
you.
my God! You only get one. They can only be so long.
Oh okay.
Okay, so are you reading it?
No. We can wait, but I guess we can wait.
It has to go through the song.
Has to go through. Yeah.
But it hurts.
But it did hurt. It did hurt.
Yeah, but you've heard the jokes about your Clinton. Why would?
Well, it wasn't Clinton. It was Christopher Walken.
I know, but you know it's bad, right?
I don't think it's that bad.
No,
Larry.
I think it's cute.
I think
it's cute.
Totally.
It's totally you.
Yeah, you.
In
Totally,
other
I think
words,
your voices are okay too.
No, it's not that. I mean, I don't think Christopher Walken's going to go, that's the best Christopher Walken I ever heard. But it was good enough for the show. It works. Just like your turkey sound. So
do the turkey sound.
Stop being paranoid and be you.
Send your mean text to Larry right now.
Why? I'm being nice. I'm saying it was great for the show. But I don't think you can call and book a room as him. You know what I mean? They're going to be like, click.
I don't even think most people
walking. Hey, I need a room. Maybe you give me a room.
Okay.
Now I'm doing an impression of his Christopher Walken because I don't do Christopher Walken.
Right.
So now I'm doing Christopher
Send
Walken.
in
No,
a
you're
mean
John
text to
Travolta.
Larry right now.
John Travolta.
Do it back.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do
Come on,
it back.
Wiggins.
Let's
do it
hear
back.
it.
I don't need to do the voice for you.
You're not doing the voice, so don't worry.
Whatever.
I love you,
Never gonna
buddy.
do the voice again. You're probably the asshole that sent in that text.
Now he goes again with the A word. Wow, pretty
it's
brave.
Pretty deep there.
Wow, we
You
hit a
giant
chord.
butthole. Like the
Okay.
time you put a gold watch up.
I was gonna say he's thinking about it because that's what
That was sexual harassment.
shove the watch up.
Go
You want to
HR.
talk about sexual harassment?
All right, let's lower the mics and do it.
No, let's not.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm still here. And while I'm here, I'm going to tell you about what's happening with Black Friday.
Okay.
Getting everybody ready. So Thanksgiving, the food, right?
Okay.
We're all going to stuff ourselves.
Right, and thank you for everybody that gave to the food drive. You can
Yes.
now feel better about your Thanksgiving pig out.
Yeah, the totals are just coming in, right?
So
I
we'll
can't wait
get everybody the totals.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, I have the total for the food
no.
drive.
Yeah, we did a lot.
We sent that out. We had over.
It was like over
1,500 pounds of food.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. It was like 900 meals or something, right?
Yeah,
That's really
so
cool.
it's
That's
really
super cool.
It's really
Thank you,
exciting.
guys.
Yes, we love you guys.
Hopefully we'll be doing the the toy drive here. We got some stuff coming up. The
we
toy
will,
drive.
for the children.
Okay.
Whatever,
Well,
Larry, you suck.
Why? Now I'm just trying to play with you in the voice, and
Taking
now I
over
suck.
my voice.
But
If I
I
did
don't
your
even
voice,
do it.
you
Oh
my
would get all
God.
mad.
No, we can both do. Arnold, do it.
no, let's not keep Arnold. No, okay.
Let's do Morgan Freeman.
this way.
Okay, well, choose a
Let's do
character.
Jennifer Tilly.
Each of you
Oh,
choose a
no.
character for me to tell you what we're about Thanksgiving dinner. and
Okay, I'll be
Black
Jennifer Tilly. You'll be Christopher Walken.
That's all I got.
Friday. Is that okay?
You did a good turkey the other day.
You give me the. Okay, there you go.
He'll be
I
the
do like-
turkey.
okay, you're the
I'll be
turkey.
Jennifer Tilly. It'll
well-
be Tilly and turkey.
Okay, so
What do you have to say in your story?
if you really want to enjoy that Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow,
Take the
everybody,
neck out and go.
make sure to eat. Oh my God!
I like your turkey neck. It's real gobbly.
Okay, eat a lot of salad.
No, that takes up room.
If you want to enjoy Thanksgiving dinner, experts say
to
that
flush it out.
all of the Thanksgiving
Thunder from down under.
all of the Thanksgiving foods are very rich, usually salty and creamy. So if you're hoping that if you want to eat all you can,
Yeah.
your mouth is going to eventually get bored with those flavors, and you'll stop eating before you're even stuffed.
That's not
So-
how you do it.
Mixing some salad balances things out. It'll refresh your mouth so you can enjoy more of the other stuff and keep shoveling.
That's not how Larry does it.
How does Larry do it, Jennifer?
I eat my meal on the toilet. So I have a TV table and my meal so I can just keep flushing and keep going.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
It really is for the person who has to bring me extra. I'm like, yeah, I'll take another roll. Oh my God, take Larry a roll, will you?
Everybody's out there.
your roll.
Everybody's out there doing Rochambeau
Right.
to see who has to suffer and take
No.
his roll.
My family just got used to it. Now I get my own gravy. I got my own rolls.
Your own
my own candle.
in the bathroom.
Thunder from down under.
And also, okay,
You should switch back to Christopher
right,
Walken.
choose another character
Yeah.
for the next story. I can't handle it. If you have people in your family that are like around, I don't know, 2:30, they're like, oh, we got to go.
Oh, I
We gotta
thought you
head
meant
out.
like that weighed 230. I thought that's what you were saying. If you have someone that weighs 230, they have to sit in an industrial chair.
No,
They can't eat with you.
No.
You can't sit with us. You can't sit with us. You can't sit with us.
2:30 in the afternoon tomorrow.
Okay.
Experts say that most Black Friday shoppers are going to head out about 3:30 tomorrow afternoon.
So at noon is when you start being like, you know, the bathroom's like, now serving 14. It's like the DMV, everybody's waiting for the bathroom.
The average person starts Black Friday shopping, whether it's online or heading out, at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. 74% of people are planning to do some sort of shopping on Friday. So are you going to do shopping on Friday?
Of course I am. I'm going to all the sales at Victoria's Secrets and everywhere.
Christopher Walken, are you going out Black Friday shopping?
I'm gonna buy a 73-inch TV and put it on my wall at
What
home.
wall
can't.
is that? Is it going to be your main floor wall?
It's my main wall when you walk into the house.
Wiggins used to have a curved one, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I got it fixed.
He had a curved TV. You got your curved TV fixed?
No,
Oh,
Where are
okay.
you going to put your curved one? I have a place for it.
we'll come over
Okay.
to my house
At least half of
tomorrow.
people. Oh my God! I'm sorry. I didn't know your sentence wasn't done. Oh my.
Please. He could go on forever.
I know that's right. I feel like I have to be over here to wait. Like he's got one more word to come out. They're going to spend an average of 2 to 5 hours Black Friday shopping. It's 75% of us. Half of us are going to buy something for ourselves. I mean, duh. I
Well,
never
if
could get
it's such
that
a
on
great
deal.
sale.
Right, totally. 73% of us have trouble figuring out whether some Black Friday deals are actually good. We all struggle with with basic math skills.
We all don't have a Mr. Efficient.
We all don't. And finally, most people are going to go into a store at some point in the next month. Only 9% of people say they're planning to do everything online. So
Only 9%?
everything
Oh,
online.
okay, I see.
Like not
'Cause
even.
some people still go to the mall to get
So,
some
right,
stuff.
exactly.
Yes.
Stocking.
And Merry Christmas, everybody, and have a great Black Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazon.com
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays
deals.
and Hanukkah.
Yes.
From the Mile High.
Blazin' Hit Radio. Now worldwide.
Best song ever. I like that more
I
than
do like
anything.
that, yeah.
Anything more than Taylor Swift has put out on her new record.
Yeah, it's
that
Havana.
song is dope.
What?
Yeah, and she should. I mean, props to her for leaving Fifth Harmony at the right moment.
Yes.
And if you listen to them now, they don't have anybody that comes through with that stellar vocal.
Yeah,
because
she-
they lost the girl that could sing.
Carmen Carbella.
Right. So her like pitch and
No.
really
Camila Cabello.
Yeah.
Camila Cabello.
Yeah, it's where you
Camila
get your
Cabello.
I'm gonna get it wrong, just like Channing
Channing Tatum. Camila Cabella is where you get your camping gear, right? It's
Yes,
like,
that's exactly where you get
right.
it.
It's kind of like Bass
Oh my
Pro
God.
Shop,
You
but
know,
a different version.
Exactly,
It's
Larry.
the Latina version.
I've got a dog bed there.
I got a big old dog bed,
Yeah.
Cabela. But no, that video is so dope. She's dope, and she can sing. And I've said too much, Kathy.
Yeah,
What's coming up?
Yeah, Larry always goes, that's the best song ever. This is the best sandwich
I'm
ever.
Mark.
This
I
is
love
the best
this
drink
song.
ever.
Yeah, I do that because
You
it
do.
is.
you do.
I enjoy life as it is every moment. It's
Yeah.
like that's the best glass of water I ever had.
Yeah,
He does
for
say
sure.
things like
yeah,
that.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta live it.
Okay, so
You get
okay.
it? Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah.
KK so or what do you say? So
Okay,
K.
so.
Okay, so.
Okay, so.
Okay, so.
Okay, so I have news about Star Wars: The Last Jedi coming out soon. I have news about that.
We're gonna rub lightsabers.
Yes, we are.
And also just a little quick, harassment update.
Oh my God!
Okay.
When will it stop?
It's not going to.
No, I know, but I mean, at some point,
That's
it will
what
stop.
she said.
Yeah.
And now,
All tea, all shade, hunty.
Celebrity Trashing Back with Larry, Kathie, and Wiggins.
Can I get an amen up in here? Here's Kathie J.
Okay, so the Kardashians are moving people all around. You've heard about, did you hear how Kim let go of her personal assistant?
Right, but they said there was no bad blood.
No bad blood, and she went on to do something more creative with Kim's company.
Yeah, once Chloe got bad blood on my white couch and I had to throw it out.
No, we're not talking about
But
that.
everybody's been through that, right?
Yes, but that's not what we're talking about.
Used to be bad blood.
Kim
Now it's
Kardashian.
mad love. I hate that bitch Taylor Swift.
Page Six reported earlier this week that Kim dismissed the COO of her Kardashian West Brands company.
It's pronounced coup, Kathy. I let go of my coup girlfriend. It's not COO.
It's Chief Operating Officer Kim.
Yeah,
It's
she was real coup.
Okay,
I'm married
anyways.
to a rapper.
Yeah, you totally are. So now Kim has brought in a branding guru to help her run KKW Beauty, KKW Fragrance, Kimoji, the kids supplies, and all the other lines that she's working on.
Yeah, he used to do it in a field with cows, and now he's going to do us.
What?
He used to do branding.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
when you mark your cows.
No, not that.
That's
And it's
how
a
you
she.
do it.
Tracy Nguyen Ramelius is her
Well,
name.
she's recently a she. She used to be Phil.
Stop it. No, she's not.
She's friends with Caitlyn.
So.
Did somebody say my name?
No, Caitlyn,
I'm
we didn't.
here.
Oh, God.
By the way, I'm looking for a boyfriend, just throwing it out there. I have a new JJ. I'd like to take it around the block.
Thank you, Caitlin. Bye-bye.
Yay!
Meanwhile, the lady, Tracy, she has a lot of experience. She started at one fashion company. She's been over with the Yeezy line. So she knows what she's doing.
Okay.
Okay.
And did you notice that? I don't know if you noticed this, but
I didn't.
the new open for the Kardashian. You know how they used to have that, where they're all different fashions and they're going in a circle.
No.
On that thing. That used to be the opening of their show. And there was clips of them, and they
Sure.
were all going in in a round thing. You know.
I'm not sure if I noticed, but go
Well,
ahead.
anyway, so
Yeah.
now they have a new open.
Okay,
and
of course.
it's real laid back.
Yeah.
And you could tell Kanye did it. Because it's just real kind of like his kind of music. Like
Okay.
he did the beat. And then it's just some footage of them being little and then to now.
Oh,
and
wow.
it's kind of real, just simple. It's
You like it?
simplified. Oh, yeah, I really like it. He's good for her brand.
You know who I love out of all of them?
Kylie.
No.
You're just like me. You
No.
love her because she's so freaking stunning.
I always liked Khloe, but I think we've lost Khloe to the Kardashian side.
I know, but she looks amazing, and
She
look what
does.
she got.
She's very
She didn't
happy
have to
and-
settle for a Lamar.
No, she didn't. She got a Tristan Thompson. I mean, that guy is
That's an
fine.
upgrade.
Right, and he makes money.
Let me upgrade.
So my favorite has always been Kendall because
She's naturally pretty.
Yes. And
She's nice.
going back in the day, like she's little saying, I really want to be a model. And then look at her now. She is truly one of the world's top highest paid supermodels.
Well, and here's the thing: if that's the model you're looking for when purchasing a new model,
Yeah.
or looking for a spouse, I don't know. She's that kind, top of the line of her look.
Yes.
But Kylie,
No.
stop. Kylie is more of the Kim, the more robust.
Yeah, because it's all fillers.
Whatever.
She would be looking like Kendall. But because she doesn't have the
No,
self-esteem
she doesn't-
at 18, she's got the lip fillers, she's got the fake eyelashes, she's got the fake nails, she's got the butt injections. That's
alleged. Okay,
we
anyway.
we know somebody close to them that says they do that.
Here's the thing. I saw, like, 'cause she did a big pop-up shop of her lip kit
Okay,
somewhere.
right.
And I just saw, like, all these girls, like, waiting in line and pouring in, hundreds of girls, right?
Yes, right.
And none of them, like, looked anything like her.
Right.
You know, and it's kind of sad because it's just like,
We're waiting to get our lip kit. We're just nerds.
you know, and it's like, oh, you're not going to look like her.
Well,
why are you
right.
waiting in line?
They give kids hope. She gives, right?
I know,
She
but some of the
gives-
girls here are just like, well, maybe you should invest in something else.
But Kendall Jenner just dethroned Giselle as the world's highest paid model.
Oh, nice.
Janelle has been number one since 2002, and rightfully so. Giselle's fine.
I know, but if we looked at her under Walmart lighting, we'd see the cracks.
Kendall just raked in $22 million this past year. Giselle is a close second with 17.5. Considering that Giselle doesn't work half as much as Kendall, I
Right.
still think Giselle's winning.
Right. And she's got her cheater boyfriend.
Yeah, and Chrissy Teigen rounds the top 3. What do you mean, her cheater boyfriend?
Isn't she with
Blake Griffin.
Oh, okay.
She's with the
Okay.
basketball dude.
Oh, okay. No, I thought you were talking about the girl that's with Tom Brady.
Oh, Giselle.
Right.
What about her?
I thought that's who you were talking
No,
about.
I am talking about
Oh,
her. Who
that's
had a cheater boyfriend?
He's a cheater. He deflates balls.
Oh,
He's a cheater.
I hear cheater boyfriend, and I think it's physical
right. No,
cheater
he's
boyfriend.
Tom Brady.
Yeah, right. He is a cheater.
he's
Yeah,
a
no,
cheater.
yeah. Okay, and Chrissy Teigen's number 3. She is pregnant.
Yeah, I know.
Congratulations to her and John Legend.
She's hilarious.
Having their second kid. What?
She's hilarious.
You hated Chrissy Teigen.
I didn't like her
Oh
on
my
that
God.
show.
Wiggins,
I
did you
didn't
just
like
hear
her,
him?
and I still don't like her on Lip Sync Battle because she stands up there and takes away time from the actual person who's there, and she's like, "Yeah."
Okay, but you just said she's hilarious. That's what she's doing on the singing thing, the lip
No,
sync,
she's-
is trying to be hilarious.
They
so
don't
you're
need
saying
that
you
role.
like it.
They don't need her there. She interrupts.
You mixed signals.
She interrupts, but I think she's hilarious. She got blocked from following Trump. That's a hero.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes. And now the guy responsible for many of our favorite Disney movies could be guilty of sexual harassment.
Who?
The founder of Pixar, the guy responsible for Toy Story, Monsters, Inc., Frozen, Moana, has now been accused of sexual harassment.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'd really wish that we just start putting these in 2 categories.
Uh-huh.
Okay, because the sexual assaulter
Yes,
and the guy
it's
that
over
goes
here.
for the underage should be in this category.
Right.
The guy that grabs ass once in a while should be in this category. The guy that takes his out and rubs one out
In that
should be in that category. I just wish we had
And
like
the guy that just verbally says things,
right.
he's
like,
over here.
for sure. But I mean, it's like I honestly feel that there are some women who were like, are like okay with an ass grab, I guess.
I don't know if you're okay with it or if you just tolerate it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I mean, like, some of these guys just don't seem as bad as others.
Yeah, no, that's true. Right. There's levels for sure.
Right.
But this guy is John Lasseter. He's been the head of Walt Disney Animation since 2006 when Disney bought Pixar.
I think we should have a big thing on the news, and everybody should come out and go, all right, we're pretty sure you all did it.
Right. Everyone's guilty. Rashida Jones she's not accusing him. She hasn't even commented, but she was one of the writers on Toy Story 4, and she and her writing partner left the project because Lasseter made an unwanted advance at Rashida. But Rashida's denying it, saying that it was philosophical differences. But she said that of Pixar's 20 films, only one was co-created by a woman and only one was directed by a person of color. Those were her issues.
Okay, so
But
he didn't really prove out on somebody.
Rashida isn't the only alleged victim, is what sources are now saying. The reporter talked to multiple sources who said Lasseter was a well-known hugger. He also was known for grabbing, kissing, and making comments about physical attributes, so much so that ladies around the office would call his move of touching your leg the Lasseter.
Oh, so then he was commonly known as the guy.
Yeah,
so this isn't one incident, one woman. Well, so it's the culture. It's men in that business, and then probably, as we're finding out in politics, that are just like, can't keep their hands to themselves.
Yeah, right. Right. And did you hear that Nick Carter's been accused of raping one of the girls from Dream back in the day when they all toured together?
No matter what you do,
Is it
he's
that or
never
chocolatey?
gonna be with you. He's into
Yeah.
what
She claims, Melissa, the blonde,
he loves me. Oh, okay.
one of the main chicks, she's
Okay.
saying that when they were touring with the Backstreet Boys, he invited her to his Santa Monica apartment. It was a casual hangout. They started drinking, and then she says he took her into the bathroom and forcibly performed oral.
Sucks.
Yeah, right. That sucks.
So he forcibly performed oral. You're down there, bite.
It says he forcibly performed oral
on
on
her. Oh,
and then
okay.
forcibly had her reciprocate.
That's what I was saying. That's your chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure.
I don't even know if I could bite a person's finger off, much less.
I know, I would be, oh God, I don't know if I could. And finally, some news really fast about Star Wars.
What?
Yeah, The Last Jedi. Lando Calrissian will not be in The Last Jedi. People were looking forward to seeing if Donald Glover was going to be in it and stuff, and they're saying there's no room for him yet, but don't worry, you're going to see him.
Oh, cool.
Yes. And that's your...
Celebrity Trash and Bash in our Star Wars news. Thanks, Kathy.
This is Larry and Kathy's Blazin' Hit Radio.
Live from the Mile High City.
Blazing music.
Yay! It's the
It's
day
Friday.
It's a Friday for a lot of us. It's the day before Thanksgiving. Everybody's gonna hopefully mostly have tomorrow off to hang out with their family and friends.
Wear loose pants.
Yes, I mean just start with the sweatpants. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, breathable
Or
fabric.
no pants.
See, that's for the person that's home alone with nobody else around.
With 4 hungry man dinners.
Right.
Yeah.
Last thing you want to show up and see Uncle Dave without his pants on.
Right.
Hey, so we're thankful that the Android app is finally ready.
Yay, that
It's
means
about time.
Yep.
both of them are working now.
Yep. Thank you,
You're
everyone, for
right,
being
Kathie.
patient.
Me and R2 are working just great.
Yes, you are.
There may be 1 or 2 hiccups. If you experience that, let us know. We're going to get it because some people have let us know. But for the most part, everyone else has the brand new app, and they have the ability to give us a shout out. So that means anyone in the iPhone, anyone using Android can just record themselves in the app, send us a
Yay.
message directly.
Before
Right.
you get to the shout out, do people need to do anything else to update the app, or did
They
it
should have
roll
already
over?
done it.
Did it roll over
As
like
long
the
as they know
iOS
that
did?
they update their apps. Like for me, sometimes I delay
I don't
on doing
delay.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Sometimes you just hit a button and they all update.
Right.
But yeah, so the shout out thing is perfect because if you don't have time to call us or maybe you're a little gun shy, you think, I don't want to interact with them. They're weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is perfect for you to leave your comment
Yeah.
and then just send it.
Well,
Okay.
and one of them, you could hear the turn signal, so they literally, I think, were just waiting at a stoplight.
Right.
We're
Hey,
like,
guys.
I'm going to send this message.
I love
So-
it though. This is a way for us to not lose anybody.
Right.
Oh my god, you guys doing the mocking Kathie J is hilarious. Thank you.
Oh my God, Wiggins is killing it this morning. His impression of his turkey and Christopher Watkins, I'm dying.
Right. Who knew you had the turkey talent?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know. Like, do the turkey one more time. And then I liked you gave me a half. Bloop.
What's funny is like normal. We haven't loaded any sound effects in yet
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that's on our list. So I have some, and I keep waiting for him to put it in. So I was like, I had a turkey ready, but now he's the turkey,
You're
so I don't
the
need
turkey.
it.
All I could do is.
And that sounded
that's-
pretty good.
Right.
Now it's like, wait, okay, do it again.
Okay, ready?
Right.
The male turkey approaches the female turkey. It is mating season. That's why she's presenting. Look at her lovely plumage. Yes. She's going to take it. He's about to stuff the turkey. Notice he raises her legs in the air and vigorously stuffs the turkey. Stuffing. Until she orgasms and eats him. And that's how wild turkeys do it.
I was hoping you're dead already.
This is the BBC, and we'll be back.
For a minute there, she was getting Weinstein.
Oh, yeah, she was loving it, though. She was like,
Yeah, she became a chicken.
I just feel violated. That was so weird.
It was
That
weird. Yeah, I
It was
I
very
just
sexy
feel
role play with a
I
British
feel-
accent involved,
I feel-
which gave it credibility.
it does. Somebody has an accent. I totally am like, well, obviously they're smart.
this is the BBC. This is better than our documentary.
Yeah, right.
303-728-3420. You can also just use the menu bar to message us or call us.
Yes.
We got the message that says, I think Jennifer, because Larry, you were Jennifer Connelly. Is that who you were?
Jennifer
Yeah.
Tilly.
Jennifer.
Tilly, sorry.
Jennifer Tilly from Liar Liar.
Christopher Walken and Frank need to have a discussion.
Hey,
Frank
man.
discussion.
How's it going, guys?
Hi, Frank.
Did somebody call for Frank?
Yeah, we did, you big hunky straight
Right.
man.
Who are you? Hey, Christopher Walken, I'm a big fan, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I got this.
Christopher Walken. Jennifer Tilly.
Hi, how are
You look great. I just want you to know
Thanks.
you're aging really well.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
I
totally.
appreciate it.
Right, and-
Because I'm a good actress, but I'm limited because of my voice. So now I do voiceovers for cartoons.
Yeah, that's okay. Works for
I
me.
was the talking poodle on Pets.
Okay, you're talking a little too much now.
Whatever.
Okay, so Christopher Walken, what are you
Yes.
doing for Thanksgiving?
Having turkey
Right.
with mashed potatoes.
We all are. We
Why
all
are you turning Australian? I think he's losing the accent. I
Don't
think
judge.
he's losing his walking.
Jennifer, don't judge. That's what
Okay,
women
Frank.
are always trying to do to
Exactly.
us. You judge,
You know,
you
the
nitpick,
truth-
you nag.
The
I'm sick of it.
truth is that I feel pressure in this situation because you guys are good at what you do.
No, I'm not good.
And I have to
No,
ad-lib
Kathy just
with
has
the
a really
best.
deep voice.
You know what? Don't underestimate yourself, Frank.
Thanks.
You're talented.
Frank
Thank you,
is
Jennifer.
And you're
very
sexy.
talented.
I like it when
And
you-
you and I have something in common.
We do? What do we have in common?
We both love Donald Trump. Yay.
You like him too?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's trying to make America great again.
You're a dream come true, Jennifer Tilly.
You can sexually assault me anytime, Frank.
Wow, that's my kind of girl.
Grab me by the you-know-what.
No, I think this is a setup now. I'm a little too nervous. Nobody just comes at you
Go,
like that.
Frank. It's
Come
not
on,
like
Christopher
I have
Walken,
teeth
back me up
on
here.
that.
If a girl just puts herself up on you, she's rubbing up on me, man.
What are you talking about? I was
Look
on.
at her. Look at her rubbing up on me. Get off of me.
If you forgot, I was on a boat where that girl got killed
Yeah,
by her
that's
man,
right.
so I don't care.
Yeah,
really.
that's right. What was
'cause
that
I'm-
actress's name?
Are you talking about
Natalie-
Titanic?
No, Natalie Wood.
No, it's a real woman.
Natalie Wood. Remember the famous actress?
I can't do this. This is really hard.
No, Wiggins, don't give up.
Yep, he already did.
Oh
and
my
so
God.
did you, because you're not talking like Frank. I won.
All right, so tomorrow I'm going to pour gravy on top of gravy on top of gravy. What do you got, Christopher Walken?
A watch of my butt.
No, that's not it.
No.
You better get that watch out there, because there's going to be a bunch of turkey coming out the back.
Thunder from down under.
Okay, all right. So this on the text line. Wiggins and Larry's voices. Oh my God, hardest I've laughed in a long time.
Well, we didn't even bring Morgan in.
No, we didn't.
He's the one that tells you all about what you're thankful for. I was thankful for white ladies.
Yeah, you like the white
I
ladies.
like white ladies.
Well, the mean text came in. That came in yesterday that I didn't want to read, but
Okay.
they came back again with it.
Okay,
so I
wait.
can read it during mean text, but we should.
Yeah,
ask
we're gonna
people
do mean
send those
text
again.
next.
Okay, I think it's actually hilarious.
Okay, we're doing
what
mean
they
text
said.
next.
Okay,
Yeah.
but this one isn't a mean text. This was sending lots of love from Seattle. Caitlin, I'm crying after Kathie and Wiggins' turkey fight. Thanks for always brightening my morning. So glad you guys are back. Love the app. Tell everybody I know to download it.
Now, did they say Caitlin, or is that name
Her name was
Caitlin?
Caitlin.
Oh, Caitlin!
No, not that kind of a Caitlin.
Caitlin!
No, not that one.
Caitlin! Want to take my new for JJ for a spin? Come on, Wiggins! Test it out!
Somebody.
You know, doing one voice is exhausting, I feel. And then this guy could go from this
No.
voice to that voice to this voice. I'm like, dude, I would get them confused. Like, Caitlin would sound like Christopher
Oh, no,
Walker.
for sure. That's why
Walken,
we
like-
all know Larry is a schizophrenic and
Oh
has
my
18
God.
personalities.
Listen, because my vajayjays know, I feel I can attract a man.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be really tight. And to make it more legitimate, I do put an oil pill
No,
in there.
okay, all right.
A fish oil pill.
All right.
Yeah, you know what?
To give it a little authenticity.
We were just having some innocent
little
laughs and
authenticity.
talking about.
That way when I'm like, oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, you know what,
I'm not
Frank?
so fresh
You know
because of my lady part.
You know what, Caitlin? I want you to know that's offensive. Okay, to me.
Oh,
as
you
a
want
lady.
to smell offensive? Let me take
No,
these panties.
no, don't take. No,
no,
don't.
no.
Okay, see, you don't know what
Oh,
it's
look,
like.
now there's
No.
a seagull in here.
No.
Hey, get out of here.
You're going to ruin everyone's appetite for Thanksgiving.
Absolutely, stop
Fish
it.
oil's healthy for you.
No,
It's good for your heart.
Yeah, you don't. You
It's good for your heart.
Bye, Caitlin.
Bye.
We have to go to a song to get rid of you.
I'm going to stick around.
No, you're not.
I'll be here. Don't go anywhere.
Larry and Kathie J's Blazin' Hit Radio.
Live from a mile high. And now worldwide.
Cheated on her. Man, I just cheated on her. Cheated on her. Put your number twos in the air if you cheated on her. All these boys are my sons. I should have used Kleenex. I'm the Terminator, so I do what I pleases. I hope I didn't give Maria any kind of diseases. Maria's crotch is dusty. Trust me, I know Mildred's ugly, but she's kind of busty. Couple wet wipes for when she touched me. Ooh, I'm the Terminator. I knocked her up, Terminator. Now the wifey's steamed. Radiator. Which is a Eastwick. Share. Your daughter's a boy. Now she has facial hair. Cheated on her. Man, I just cheated on her. cheated on her. Put your number 2s in the air if you cheated on her.
Yes, you did cheat on her. For the maid. I guess she was the housekeeper.
Yeah.
But now I have 2 sons, and they're very handsome. One looks like me.
Yes, he
the other does not.
No. No. Yeah, like Patrick got the Kennedy.
Right.
Kind
He's
of
like,
look.
I'm
His-
kind of a model rich guy.
Maria Shriver's son.
Right. I
Right.
was in a frat.
Right.
At Yale.
But then you have the other
Yes,
son.
on the other side of the tracks.
And he is you to a T, Arnold.
Exactly.
Like the way his
Looks
big
like
mouth.
a young Conan.
He is a young Conan.
Exactly. Every day when that kid gets out of the shower, he looks like the Terminator when he showed up naked. You know me.
Yeah, I was to say that was you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You looked good back in the day, Arnold.
I know. What
Yeah.
happened?
And then we all saw you in that yellow Speedo on the beach and
Exactly.
went, bah!
It is funny how you look back on those things and you're like, dang.
Yo,
you-
yes,
what-
I was-
then you feel older.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? 'Cause
I-
you'll- it's not like I'm looking at you better. Like, damn, Arnold, you let yourself go, bro.
I know.
No, I know,
You
but
gotta
you
look in
see
the
them,
mirror.
they're so iconic for so long, and you picture them in your mind a certain way. And when I met him, he walked in the room, and he literally was like the size of a regular guy. Like he was like a 42 jacket and just kind of like not
That's
super tall.
crazy.
And so when he walked in, I was waiting to see, here comes the Terminator. And he was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, whoa. I was like completely deflated. They say don't meet your heroes.
Yeah, true. They do.
Yes, yes, yes.
You know, when I met Joe Manganiello a couple weekends ago, I was expecting him to be wider,
Huge.
broader. His
Right.
arms, he's definitely tall.
Right.
Right, but
Well, and then you got to meet Harvey Weinstein. How was that?
I don't want to talk about it. But I feel worse for the plant. Are we doing this?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're doing
God.
a mean
Okay, all right.
texts.
All right.
Because we didn't,
We're not tweeting.
right. Well, you could do mean tweet, but I mean, it ended up coming via text.
Yes.
All right, who's going first?
So
we should
yeah.
all do one each because we each have 2, right? And then, so you'll go, I'll go, you'll go, he'll go, I'll go,
Okay.
you'll go.
Okay.
Okay, so Wig, you're.
Oh, yeah, I saw just one for me. The other one
Okay.
I'll have to find, but
Okay,
go
well-
ahead.
Okay.
Go.
Oh, you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Larry, after talking endlessly about going vegan, you're still pretty fat.
Oh my god, dude. These are mean, dude.
He's right. You know what? Just because you go vegan doesn't gonna make you skinny. You got to stop eating all the chips and crap.
Oh my
you know what
God! Right. Okay.
Kathy.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean? Is that a
Ready?
cure all? It's a lifestyle change.
It's a lifestyle change. Nothing happens overnight. Mine's kind of a fat shamer too.
Okay.
Kathie J is that cute girl that thinks she's a lot hotter than she is. Kathy's the stunt double that gets beat up and thrown on the ground for Melissa McCarthy.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I'm still okay though, right?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Melissa McCarthy isn't that bad.
Right, yeah, she's still a good looking
She's a
lady.
successful
Yeah,
woman.
exactly.
You know, people have a hard time.
And you don't think you're hot. You don't walk around thinking
No,
you're hot.
people have a hard
thanks.
time ripping you guys because they like you, and that's even what some texts say. But for me, I'm a kind of new entity on this force.
Oh,
So
yeah,
people
you're gonna get it.
are mean. Wiggins' laugh is as bad as his walking impression. He sounds like Bill Clinton impersonator in a blender who couldn't make it past auditions on X Factor.
Well, that was a lot of detail.
That was good.
Yeah,
Wow.
Wiggins'
If
laugh
it-
is as bad as his walking impression. Sounds like Bill Clinton in a blender.
It makes you like hurt because you're like, okay.
Right.
But it's a funny bit. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready. You used to hate Taylor Swift for banging all the guys you would never have a shot with. And now you like her? You suck. All right?
Not
Yeah,
too bad.
People don't like you flip flopping like you do.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry that I
Come
did.
out so adamant,
I
and
don't-
then all of a sudden you're like doing a kumbaya with these people.
Well, here's the thing. My thing is, I don't consider it that I flip flopped as much as I got turned on to their thing. And so, my biggest fear in all of this, of me flip flopping on celebrities, is that I hate Donald Trump. So, am I trying to tell myself that at some point in my life, I'm going to think he's awesome?
Right.
Because if I could hate them so much.
Exactly. Are you
Who
gonna
knows
flip
what I'm
on-
capable
right,
of?
exactly.
I used to think Bush was a total, I mean, I still think he was an idiot, but as far as presidents go, he's miles ahead of Trump.
You know, your impression of Bush always made him endearing to me.
I know, but now we wish we had him, right?
Yeah.
It sucks.
Hi.
Hey, what's up,
Debbie?
Kathy? You got another mean tweet about yourself?
I sure do. Okay. This one, I'm just putting it out there because it is a tweet. To Ribbons Rosie. This is what she said to Chris Parente for the Everyday Show.
Okay.
At Chris Parente, bring back Ken Clark and fire Kathie J Mornings. She has no place being next to you. How big is that TV room?
Wow.
It is Ribbons Rosie. And you know what? Ribbons Rosie, I think, is a drag queen. Usually the queens and I are tight. We get along.
I must admit.
I couldn't be on TV, man. I think that's the hardest part because people are because they're sitting on a couch. Like, at least our listeners are busy and distracted.
Right.
They're
maybe,
working. You know? Yeah, versus on TV, they're like, I'm going to just tweet them out.
Sit and stare at you all hour.
I must admit, I am Ribbon Rosie. No, I'm kidding.
It's your alias.
I'm going to kick you. Well, you know, she doesn't have many followers.
Hey, we did it. We got through it.
Yeah, we got through it. Okay, did you find your other one, Wig? No.
We'll look.
Yeah, it was something about Christopher Walken getting choked and sounding like John Travolta.
Oh, and Tom Cruise punching you in the throat.
Tom Cruise punching me in the throat. I guess I could find it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, we love you guys. We love you.
Hey, this interruption.
Do we?
Yes, we totally do.
Oh, you missed the pie commercial again.
Look now.
No, I just it just gets me in the mood for Thanksgiving.
Dude, is there a Village Inn around here? Can we
there's got to be. Oh, no.
Oh, my God, Boltsy, go and get us a French silk pie right now.
No, there's got to be. There's something better.
What?
I don't know if it's IHOP. What are those other places called that are like that?
IHOP.
Yeah, there's something. There's this
Village Inn.
There's this thing that
Perkins?
It looks like a pancake or something.
Okay.
But it really looks like you get your own cake. But they're so fluffy and thick.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I saw that commercial and I was like, that has us written all over it.
That doesn't seem like a chain breakfast place,
hey,
though.
I'm vegan as long as I don't eat meat.
Larry.
Oh, man.
You heard what the text said.
That's why I just made that joke.
You know what I found? The Bush's favorite things.
Oh, Bush.
Oh, yeah.
W's?
Yeah.
This was his when he was going out the door as president.
Oh, well, you did this. This
Right.
is you.
I haven't heard this in
You
forever.
gotta keep talking and ignore the music. No one's gonna hear this. I just have to make sure that something isn't said when it starts out.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Okay, for sure.
Okay. Oh, my God.
Hey, it's cool. It should be fun.
Yeah, it's good, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we doing this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do this. All right, because this is hilarious.
This is why I fell in love with W.
Yeah.
Because of
I
Larry.
haven't heard this in forever.
Neither have I.
As I entered the last year of my second term as your president, I'm often asked how I handle the criticism, if my low approval rating affects me. And I always say, nah, I just have to think of a few of my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Eavesdrop on people and whiskers on Laura. Going to YouTube on Internet Explorer. Brown little terrorists tied up in string.
Oh, no.
These are a few of my favorite things. Stetson Cologne and Captain Kirk. Rush Limbaugh and the Fox News Network. I turn up the TV when Clay Aiken sings. These are a few of my favorite things. Velveeta cheese, gambling and betting, helping plan my daughter's wedding, the girls next door with some onion rings. These are a few of my favorite things. When Saddam died, when I hear Sting, when I call my dad, he simply reminds me not everyone hates me just because of Baghdad.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Thanks, Dad.
Thank you, Kathy.
Oh, that was beautiful, Larry.
See, Larry's right. Y'all hated me, but now you miss me.
Uh-huh.
You wish you had me.
Yeah.
And just like, Taylor Swift, he could change. It's okay.
Yeah.
You can like somebody you used to hate, just not Donald Trump. We're all going to be resolved to hate him together.
Larry.
Hey, Bush hates him too. Bush hates him too. The Bush criticized him, both Bushes.
Turn it up.
Larry and Kathy's Blazin' Hit Radio.
More music, less commercials.
Okay, I showed Kathy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, poor Lindsay. You literally. Wait,
There's a thing there's a thing on BuzzFeed about Lindsay Lohan and how she reaches out to celebrities
through
Right.
Twitter.
And here's the thing. Let's admit it. When Mean Girls was out, she was an A-lister.
She was the it girl.
Right. So at that time, she probably could reach out to a lot of celebs and they clap back.
And she was a party girl, so
Right.
it wouldn't be unlikely that she'd meet you up in the club.
Right. But if you were a big celeb at the time, you'd be like, hey, let's have
Oh my
Lindsay
God,
Lohan
Lindsay
over
Lohan,
at Mean
let's do
Girl.
it, yeah.
Right. But now as her star has faded, so now she still reaches out to these celebrities and nobody hits her back.
Nobody. Like, it is so sad. And, like, she'll do hey,
group.
Chris Brown, call me.
And you
then
too,
nothing.
Lady Gaga.
Right. And no, yeah, that's what I was going to say. And the next one will be like, hey, so-and-so, here you're in town. I am too. Let's go hit the clubs. What about you too, Lady Gaga?
She's like, you too, Beyonce.
Yeah,
You're
right.
like Beyonce's the afterthought. You know, it's like, for real?
Right. It's really sad. But there was one after another
And you
of
know
her
who-
trying to reach out to a celebrity and them going, do, nothing to see here.
Well, you know, the celebrity is like, they have a team of people. So the team of people were like, yeah, Lindsay Lohan reached out to Beyonce. So eventually Beyonce hears about it while she's getting her makeup done.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, really?
Oh, really?
That's hilarious.
Ha, ha, ha.
Ah.
Did you respond back?
She's all, please say you didn't.
So, Lindsay, she did it to herself, though.
I know.
Remember, she started doing all the drugs, and then she was a little spoiled brat, and then her parents went crazy in the news.
And then she got the Russian husband who backhanded her because he's not putting up with any lip from dumb actors.
Right.
So go ahead.
Oh, no. And then now she's converted into Muslim. Whatever.
So she's not. No, she was just reading the Quran.
Oh, whatever.
But is she still with the Russian dude?
No,
We don't know.
No. She got away.
She let go of
I
the
almost
money.
got to kill her.
Oh,
Choke her
that's
all the way.
horrible.
Yeah, she ruined her career because Larry always joked, but he said Emma Stone took her career.
Right, exactly.
Oh, yeah, when she
completely
came out
took over.
with Easy
Yeah,
A.
so,
Exactly.
yeah, all this-
Totally.
Both girls bowl freckler.
Yeah, so
You know when you sit on the bowl. There you go.
Lindsay
Lohan's
more
face.
than Emma.
Yes, for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
But then Emma's got weird tooth thing and she pronounces weird S's.
She does?
First time in
I never noticed
Super
that.
Bad, I was like, she's awkward. And House Bunny, awkward. But then Bloom too, big star.
Yeah, right. Total big star. Easy A.
Easy A.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Easy
Yeah, right.
Yes.
So the new Android app is out there. So if you haven't updated it yet, you can update it now. And it has everything in there: the ability to message us from the menu, the ability to call us, to listen to on-demand features, and you can like fast forward and listen to the previous show. But it also has the shout-out ability. So this was one that came in, and Larry, you just got to hear it. Hold on.
Okay.
I would just like to say, I love the show. Great thing, guys. Love it. Absolutely love it. China.
Oh my God, that's good.
Yeah.
I love
So
our
that's-
listeners. This is one of the things when we were saying what we wanted in an app. We
Oh my
said,
God.
you guys are funny. We want to have a way to stay in touch with you all the time.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. China.
China.
You know the guy that does them on the Comedy Central that has the show that if Donald Trump had a talk show, he'd be this guy. You've seen it?
Is
He
it
looks just like him.
Okay.
He's
It's not the guy that does all the impressions.
Right.
It's not,
He's the main. He impersonates Trump on the
Okay.
show. You know, he sits there. You haven't seen that?
I know.
Wow. He's like the best guy
On Saturday Night Live?
No. This guy's just got his own show on Comedy Central.
Okay.
He's like just a Trump impersonator, but it's the whole premise of the show is if Trump had a talk show.
Oh, how funny.
So then he sits behind the desk and people come out.
Are you
real
kidding
guests.
me?
It's
Okay, that's
hilarious.
funny.
Yeah, it's so funny. And the guy just nails him. Like he knows. He has to they showed all this he has to do to get into the Trump.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because he has to put a fat suit on. But he looks like him. He does the hand mannerisms. Like it's crazy. Like it's insane that there's always for every president they find the guy.
Oh, yeah. We all have doppelgangers out there.
Right, but I'm just saying they find that guy that does every president on point.
Uh-huh.
And there's one guy in the whole country that was meant to do that.
Right. Like,
And
I
they
truly
find him.
think
'Cause
Jay
there was the
Farrow-
Bush guy. There was the Bush guy who looked so much like Bush. He was in the Harold and Kumar.
Oh.
And he really looked like him,
Mhm.
like dead like him. Could do his voice and everything. And there was the guy that did Obama to a T. Jay Farrell clearly
Yeah.
did it, but I mean, there was a guy that looked just like Obama.
And then what do? You just disappear after the
no,
they
you
leave the
probably-
White
After the
House?
president's
There's
no
kinda-
longer famous?
No,
No, I
he's making money.
I think you can go to Vegas and meet the presidents. I don't know.
You hope so. I think you got shelf life with that career.
Yeah.
For sure, but it's got to be a lot of fun. I mean, like, especially the other side hires you to, show up. Like, the Democrats, like, hey, look, we have Trump here. And then he goes out and makes a bunch of jokes.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah, it could work. Hey, everybody's got to make a living.
So the Christmas Wish is about to happen here soon.
Yay.
Yeah, this is your chance to help somebody that you know that isn't so fortunate.
Right.
Yeah, so if you've been wondering, you've been listening, we're going to give you more details as we get closer to it, but we wanted to let you know that get those letters ready. When we give you those details and how it's going to work, you'll be able to send them our way, and we'll be granting those wishes, or you guys will, just like you normally have.
Right. You're going to write a letter on behalf of somebody who needs some help, and then, just tell us some details about their situation.
Right. You might find out tomorrow some stuff that you weren't aware of, and think about it so you can write us a letter.
Yep.
The Green Solution is a huge part of this as well.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we
couldn't do it without
We
them.
cannot do it without them. So we're looking forward to this year, probably especially just because of our resources that we have now that we didn't have before with the Green Solution. We're going to be able just to make an amazing Christmas for people.
It's going to be a green Christmas.
I'll take it. Larry and Kathy present.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Okay, yes I do. Blazin' Hit Radio.
Blazin' Hit Radio, Larry Ulibarri, Kathie J and Wiggins.
So a guy got accused of... Oh, I'm going to save this for last. Wait,
Okay.
We're doing stupid news, right?
Yeah, but
you're
we're doing
gonna
the
tease
tease,
it.
but we're
my
gonna
bad.
talk about Banana Republican right now.
Okay. Well, it's funny because, we're bringing up some of these older bits and stuff, and they totally still apply, especially Banana Republican. And it was one of the first videos that we were making.
Yes.
Because we were talking about the George Bush favorite things.
Right.
And that video is really good because that was animated. And, these videos we were pioneering our way. This is like when the South Park learned how to make their videos.
Yes, right.
So we were like just kind of hit and
beginning.
miss. Right.
Yeah.
So they look kind of janky sometimes, but Banana Republican, I specifically remember the night that was being edited. And these videos, even then, take a long time to edit.
They do.
A really long time. Sync up the mouth and all this other stuff, and how you're zooming in and out, this, that, the other.
Right.
So we had so much fun making them, but one night when we were doing Banana Republican, it was super late, and the banana was not coming out right at the end because we were trying to use a banana.
Yeah.
And it just looked stupid. It wasn't.
this is
It was
gonna
supposed to
end.
be a banana, and it was supposed to pill, and it was getting so late. I was.
Here it is.
Okay,
Here it
here's
is.
the bit.
Fashion.
For young and older men.
Curious.
Just a little.
Come together.
That's horrible.
Republican.
Just because you're in the closet doesn't mean your clothes have to be.
Not for every guy on the right.
Apparently just the ugly ones.
I am not gay.
Banana.
Republican.
I never have been gay.
Come in now and receive a free 2-ounce bottle of Denial perfume for the old lady.
You know, the one you can't stand to see naked. Banana.
Republican. Right
Terrible.
between Abercrombie and Fitch and Old Navy. And coming soon.
Hillary Clinton's men's suit store for women who want to be men.
Jabbing both left and right.
There you go. Right.
That's terrible.
That's gay.
Yeah, but it's just the banana, as the banana pills.
At the end.
Well, no, it happens a couple times, and the banana's so bulbous.
It was a.
Don't ever use that word.
Yeah, banana's very bulbous.
No. Bulbous is like a word like moist. I don't want to hear either of those.
It was a picture of a banana still unpeeled, and then we had another picture of it peeled, and we tried to make it look like it cut. That was terrible.
Yeah.
but that was
but you know what though? I give us
2007.
I give us Monty Python points because those videos look like Monty Python videos where they cut the thing out and it's like it looks like stop motion, but it's still funny.
And I was like, I need a job. Give me a job. Look at how good that is.
We were ahead of our
Videos.
time. Sorry, we were ahead of our time.
Okay, I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm looking over to the side of their YouTube channel where we have everything stored.
Oh yeah.
I mean, do you remember we did the Depends?
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
We dumped the whole can of
Chili in the Depends.
in the thong Depends.
Right.
That doesn't make sense.
And then we talked my friend Joe into letting us use his mom as the lady who wore the thong diaper.
Right.
And she was like, okay.
She totally looked good. Yeah. Okay. So
Anyway.
yeah. So now
You want
I'm
me
going
to play the
No, it's all good.
okay.
No, we don't have to. All right, so coming up next in stupid news, a guy gets accused of repeatedly doing something into a coworker's water bottle.
Ew, do we want to hear
Oh
this?
yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Would I drink the water?
No. Well, yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't care what
J's stupid news.
A knife-wielding intruder tells the victim, "And now you're going to smoke some weed with me."
She's like, okay.
It's my kind of robber.
Yes. You want to order a pizza?
Yeah, right. You're going to need pizza.
Grace, you get Netflix?
Yeah, I do.
He's all, I'm on the second episode, second season of Stranger Things.
I just started it.
See, perfect. Order the pizza. Let's get high. A guy in Michigan.
Want to have sex?
Okay, wow. This is taking a turn.
Best robber ever.
Yeah,
Tie
right.
you up, you little son of a bitch.
So a guy, Larry, guy in Michigan had a wake-up call early Wednesday when a knife-wielding intruder.
Another man?
Yes.
They were two men.
The guy
alone.
The guy was sleeping on his couch, 2:30 in the morning.
On all fours.
No.
I'm suspect.
And another guy woke him up and said,
What's up, dude?
"You're going to smoke some weed with me right now." I'm sorry.
You're going to smoke some weed with me right now.
Not Frank. That's a turnoff. I need you to be like,
Sup? So we want to smoke some weed?
Hey, you're going to smoke some weed with me right now.
Bruh.
All right. And I'm telling you you're going to do it because I'm holding a 7-inch blade to your throat.
How do you know it's 7 inches? I mean, what have you compared it to?
The victim managed to stall the forced pot smoking until the attacker put the knife down so he could load the pipe. At that point, that's when the victim, the guy on the couch, grabbed the knife and ran to the next home, started banging on the door.
wow, you little wuss. Clearly he was a twink.
No. None of this is good. None of this is good, Larry.
Oh.
I mean, that's an old guy.
I know, but like, what do the other guy
Like,
look like?
this is dad versus dad.
What,
I mean,
what do
this
the other
is
guy look like?
I don't know. One's 36.
I'm not ageist, Kathy.
I know you're not.
I don't mind two bears getting their bear on.
Yeah, right. Well, this was definitely some. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just wondered what his intentions were. It's like, hey, after we smoke the weed, maybe you'll feel like we should see what else is 7 inches besides this knife.
We don't know where he was going with it, Larry.
Well,
Yeah,
I
right.
know where it was going. We all know where it was going.
It appears the two guys are neighbors, but they don't know each other. The break-ins,
Your grinder thing goes off, and then his.
the robber was intoxicated, and so.
Oh, maybe he went to the wrong place.
Yes, it's that case of I went to the wrong place again.
He's all, I thought I was making love to myself.
When cops showed up, they found the alleged intruder behind the victim's residence. He'd fallen asleep. He'd fallen down a steep hill. Okay, he got taken into custody. He's 36 years old. Then that's when they realized, oh, he lives right there. Do you know this guy? Well, he's your neighbor.
He's all, wow, I guess you need to know your neighbors better, huh?
So this neighbor, Seth, he's not saying really, he still isn't saying why he was in that guy's house.
So did he hold the knife up to him? Like in a threatening way?
Well, yeah, when he woke him up, he had his knife at his neck.
So he was drunk and threatening.
Which is weird, because if it's your house and there's a stranger on your couch,
right,
you're going to hold a knife to their throat, but you're not going to wake him up to smoke pot. You're going to wake him up to be like, why are you in my house?
Yeah, but you're so disoriented that you're not thinking right. So you're like, let's straighten this out with some pot. You know what I mean?
No, Larry, no.
Now let's see who has better feet.
A guy gets so sick of reckless drivers at an intersection that he recklessly drives into somebody.
Oops.
61-year-old guy in Florida named Bruce did this on purpose. He's been getting angry and angrier over the way people handle this busy intersection that's in his city in Claremont, Florida. He feels that people are always running the stop signs and it's causing accidents.
Okay, it's difficult four-way stop sign.
Yeah, right. So people don't know the four-way. They don't
exactly, and then you sit there and wait because it's their turn.
Yeah, and then
they don't go.
Right, and then
some other idiot that it wasn't even his turn goes because you're both stalling.
That's me. Just
oh
so
my
you know.
God! And you know what?
I give you guys a window, but if you two can't figure it out, I'm taking the window.
Just go to Europe and drive in roundabouts. That's what the intersections are supposed to be, and they're starting to do that here, and it's confusing people because people don't know how to go around
don't know
roundabouts. But they're way better.
They scare me too.
They're so much better.
So anyways.
Because traffic never stops. Because four-way stop, it can stop. You have to stop. A roundabout, if there's nobody around, you can keep driving. You know what I mean?
No,
it's
I know.
Just non-stop four-way stop.
But I always get confused if I should be down the inner circle or the outer circle. I mean, technically.
Kathy's caught herself in a circle for 20 minutes. She
Right,
called me. She was like, I left your house.
I'm
in Lowry. I can't get in the outer circle.
Eventually, I'm in Lowry, Larry.
Right, I had to drive all the way there and stop traffic.
Fought my whole life to get on the inner circle. circle, and then I couldn't get out of it. So he went through the intersection on Sunday, saw a guy run the stop sign, so he decided to make a statement by blowing his stop sign and intentionally crashing into the loser who ran the stop sign.
Okay,
when
that
cops
sucks.
got there, Bruce, the old guy, said the other driver should have swerved, and he felt like causing an accident. And if he caused an accident, that'd be the only way to get cops to realize this was a dangerous intersection.
If I'm the other guy, my neck hurts so bad.
So bad.
Because you did that intentionally. I
Yeah.
get double the money.
Ow.
Ugh,
Ow.
What an idiot.
Larry, is that you?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. And finally, a guy gets accused of doing something into a coworker's water bottle repeatedly.
Like what? Like spitting?
And that's the guy, Larry.
Okay, sure. Let's
Before
get it out of the way.
Right,
He's not
right.
hot.
Before you want to do
Before
something
you wanna-
homoerotic,
Okay,
let me show you that's the guy.
Okay, I'm not into it.
Yeah, thank you.
We will nip that in the bud.
A guy in California has been charged with misdemeanor battery and attempted vandalism after...
He put blank in somebody's water. What say you, Wiggins? What's your guess?
Peanut butter.
I wish.
Peanut butter?
Because I don't want to know.
He also put this substance on her food and smeared it on her computer, mouse, and keyboard.
Gross.
Okay, I'm going to say baby batter.
It is the baby batter.
Ding, 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 ding.
Steven, he apparently at work, he did that. His baby batter went into the victim's water bottle. The
Okay,
honey jar.
water. It's not going to hide in water. You're going to need to put it in her
But if it's in her
coconut
water, if it's in her water bottle, you're saying, oh God.
I see solid. Right.
They've been together since 2014 at work. They've worked together since then.
Okay.
She noticed her water looked cloudy, threw the bottles away each time.
Gross.
Yeah,
All right,
there you
moving
go.
on.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
That's
so-
stupid news.
Yeah.
That's gross.
And all over her desk. You want me to get into that?
No, gross. Enough.
It's time for...
Larry Ulibarri on sports.
All right, so here's the deal. We know where the Broncos are at. We know what's happening, and nobody really wants to talk about that.
Right.
So we're going to talk about...
No, there's big news with that.
I was going to say, but didn't something
There's
huge
huge
just happen?
news with that. I thought you knew.
Yes, of course. This
Yes,
just in.
There's breaking news
This
on
I
this.
know, I was-
This just in.
Oh, good. Okay.
Big news on the Bronco front.
Yes. What is it?
I don't know. I'm looking.
It has to do with the quarterback.
Yes, turning to Lynch.
Yes, and what does that mean?
That they're getting rid of that other guy.
Well, they're not getting rid of him, but he's going to be the backup.
Whoa.
Simeon.
Okay, Osweiler's getting benched.
Yes.
Okay, and they're bringing on.
Paxton Lynch.
Okay. Oh, Paxton
Yes.
Lynch. We
Yes.
wanted him to have a chance.
That's what I said.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You said Lynch, and there's Marshawn. I got all confused with the Lynch. Sorry.
Paxton Lynch will take over as starting quarterback for Sunday's game at Oakland, and Trevor Siemian will be his backup according to the league
Wow,
sources.
So
Osweiler.
Simeon now has to pick up the towels, clean the locker room.
Simeon's the backup.
Simeon.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but
No,
he has
he's-
been doing
he's-
that. Remember, he was backup for Osweiler.
He was like third string. Now he's moving back up.
Oh, so now he doesn't have to do that.
Yeah, now he doesn't. Now it's
Who's doing
Osweiler
that?
doing
Osweiler.
it. Unless Osweiler's hurt, which Osweiler just is terrible.
I was gonna
Osweiler would
say-
jump in the air backwards and just throw the ball in the middle of the field, and you're like, dude, did you ever play football?
This is like an NFL professional
Yes.
game.
Yeah,
Right, and he's making a 3-shot.
So what do you think? What do you think about
A 3-point.
Paxton Lynch overall? We haven't really seen him at all.
Yeah, he's great. I like him. He's awesome. He does a lot of charity work. I don't know.
All right.
I wanted to talk about the guy who's going back and forth with Trump.
Who's
The
that?
dad.
Oh, LeVar Ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Because
yeah,
Trump
okay.
this morning couldn't help himself and at like
Wow.
5:30 in the morning tweeted against him.
Oh, okay. What happened now?
I don't know. I'm looking it up.
Larry on sports.
He goes, too bad LeVar. Okay, no. Here he goes. Tweeting from his Florida vacation home because he's getting ready for Thanksgiving. And, of course, Trump loves his turkey the same color as he is. That's when they know it's done.
What?
The turkey, when it turns orange.
That's what the dad said back?
No, that's just me saying this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought
all
it
right.
was a tweet too. I was like, that's what he tweeted out.
Okay. Well, whatever. So, anyway, It wasn't the. So he basically is what he tweeted. He said that because him and Trump have been going back and forth,
right,
with the
because the three kids were jailed in China for shoplifting. Trump got them out of jail, and then he wanted a thank you for getting them out of the jail. One of the dads was like, "Oh, okay." So he's like, "I'm gonna not give you a thank you. You don't deserve it." And they started going back and forth online. And
right.
So, ego versus ego.
But then it escalated this morning, and the tweet
Trump
came
said,
out.
It wasn't the White House. It wasn't the State Department. It wasn't Father Lafar's so-called people on the ground in China that got his son out of long-term prison sentence. It was me. And he pointed, and that's all in bold.
When has a president ever talked like that?
I know, right? And then all of a sudden, he said, too bad LeVar is just a poor man's version of Don King, but without the hair.
Like, our president is taking cheap shots
on the
right
toilet on his Twitter. That is just hilarious.
You know how when you know someone's tired because one of their eyes is like halfway shut, and that you see him in press conferences now, and you can see he's emotionally drained. Like he
also has cotton mouth.
Yeah, he's got cotton mouth. And one of his generals, McMaster, said that he is an idiot and he's a dope and he has the intelligence of a kindergartner.
Yeah, but he ain't stopping, and he's made a lot of money.
He says, remember, LeVar, shoplifting is not a little thing. It's a big deal, especially in China. And he said your son could have been locked away for a long time, and you wouldn't have had him for the holidays.
Yeah, exactly. You could be going to China to visit your son for the holidays.
I know, but still,
thank you. This all would have been stopped if he would just would have said
thank you.
I hate your guts, but thank you.
It's so funny
for helping my kid.
They were saying they played this on the news. They said they had a clip, and the psychologists were all talking about Trump, and they used a clip of when Howard Stern was saying that he shouldn't be the president. He's like, I know him too well, and his need to be liked is so great, and he wants everybody to love him. He's like, this is going to ruin him as a person because
you have to have the thickest skin of
ever,
anyone.
and he doesn't, and that's why he's willing to get baited by some other guy that wants to sound off.
Right. It's almost like he's playing with Trump, LeVar.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, I just got our president to lower himself to this standard.
Exactly. That's what they're all saying, that he took the bait.
Isn't that what everyone's just in a Twitter war? It doesn't matter if you're the president or whatever.
True.
If someone makes you mad, like I want to respond to those people hating on us earlier. You just want to be like, it's just the way you
gotta
react.
let it go.
No, we're going after everyone.
I know you guys are gonna photograph me. I know it makes a cool photo. I got a cool ass car. I'm like, I got a dope ass outfit on. It's all good.
Celebrity Trashy Back
with Larry, Kathie, and Wiggins.
Here's Kathie J.
Wow, it's going down between Jennifer Hudson and her husband, David Otunga.
He was a tool anyway. He was a tool on wrestling, and he's a tool in real life.
I knew you were going to say that, but when he was on, there was the reality show where we first met David. He was a good guy.
He's a tool.
I think it was I Love New York.
He was on that show?
Trashy chick. He was one of the finalists,
yeah.
and he was a lawyer, so we were like, "You're too good for New York.
Fame
you better
seeker.
Move out."
Fame seeker.
And then he ended up getting Jennifer Hudson.
Is he not a good wrestler?
He was not a popular wrestler, and he was always just this guy. Like he was so unpopular.
He answered the phones there, WWE,
and they would try to make it work. And I think the only reason, if you look at it from I watched it from a business side, entertainment side, they did it because he was connected to Jennifer Hudson. That was the only reason why he. That's the only reason why he had TV time or any of that stuff. And then ultimately, he just sucked at being a commentator and everything else.
That sucks. He is. He does have from what I remember, a good body.
Well, I'm sure the sex initially was amazing.
I'm sure it was, and they had a kid. They have a cute little kid out of it.
And she is like, I can't even talk about how hot she is. She's so fierce.
Yeah, right. So they're now fighting over custody of their cute little son, and she threw David out of the family home. She got an order of protection claiming that she was afraid of him, that he would hurt her and her son. David's saying she's lying, she's vengeful, she's just trying to do this because of the custody issue.
That is not true. She is she was a personal assistant in New York City, helping a woman in the fashion industry, and she worked all the way up to what she is now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a movie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. That's not True Hollywood. That's right.
Larry, don't be high and watch all these shows. You're getting them all mixed up.
I know. That's why I said it.
Here's something that's interesting, though. David Otunga, the dad, he's saying that he wants temporary custody of David Jr. because he says he's the primary caregiver because Jennifer's always traveling and he stays home with the kid. In addition to staying home with their son, he also still pays rent, so it's not like he's freeloading off of her.
I know, but I guess, it would just suck because everybody has to go through that whole thing. It's like, now we have to raise a kid together and we hate each other.
Yeah, and that's where the kids get messed up because it's hard to look past the pettiness.
You're right. You should just leave them with the grandparents and move on. That's what you do. Am I wrong?
No,
what say you, counselor? What say you?
Everyone needs a gunkle. Just find the right gunkle.
Oh my God! If you left the girls at the door, I'd have no choice to call the Whitcombs and say, "Take one." We'll take one. You take one. Which one do you want?
So
they'd go for Gianna because they're like, she's so cute. I'm like, wait a minute. You're getting Avery. She doesn't need anything.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Amelia Clark wants everybody to know it's time for you to get over it with the sex scenes in Game of Thrones. Get over it. There's a lot of sex and nudity, but I'm getting annoyed, she said.
She's like, I'm getting sore.
No, she said, I'm starting to get really annoyed about this stuff now because people say, oh, yeah, all the porn sites went down when Game of Thrones came back on. And I'm like,
Wiggins just took a picture
I know.
with his phone
That was so
up your
weird.
skirt.
I mean,
that was awkward.
That was awkward.
Right.
Like he took a picture of us.
It just sucks because you think
and I'm
it's
wearing a kilt.
You think it's on the silent mode, and so no one's going to know that it's happening, and then you just...
Wiggins over there perving out.
I know. Okay. Is this a pervert photo?
My wife, Kayla, has done that, and so she'll be on...
What, taking a picture of your skirt?
She'll be on, of my skirt. She'll be somewhere, and she'll notice something, and she'll like, oh my God, you have to see this, and she'll take a picture, but she's like trying to be all discreet, but I was like, that's a good picture. You obviously had your phone out.
Kayla's good at capturing the weirdo behind me, or like, look at this.
Yeah, so she would send me those, and I'm like, oh my God. I was like, she's like, but I always get caught because I forget to turn off. And it goes, and they look right at you.
We captured one of those moments in Universal.
And you still haven't
I think
posted
I deleted it.
Oh my God, I'll kill you if you deleted it.
I think I deleted it.
How could you have deleted that? That was going to go viral and get us so much money. Larry didn't want to do it because it was fat shaming, but it was the funniest video I've ever seen in my life.
It was a fat person on a rascal, and their kid was on the rascal too.
Behind them. Uh-huh.
So like they were getting so smashed by the fat person that was driving it.
And the back of the seat.
There was barely any room for the little kid. And then it came by, and it was going so slow because of the person's weight, and it couldn't go any faster. So I was like, I have to tape this.
And the kid's arms and legs were just hanging
like
there.
He was like hanging on for dear life.
Like he was squished into the wall. It was like the funniest thing ever. They were draped over that fat person.
Yeah.
You deleted it?
I accidentally did because my phone needed room, and I just deleted a bunch of videos.
Oh, that was the best. I'm still mad at you. Of all the times you post.
I thought, well, we got to be sensitive.
Right, but no, I kept telling you, post it. We're going to get a lot of views.
Well, because we're at Universal. I didn't want to make fun of somebody else that was at Universal as we were their guests.
I know, right. And so when we got home, we were waiting for you to release it, and you still didn't do it. Boo. Eminem, speaking of releasing stuff, he didn't release Revival last week on the 17th like we were all hoping. But nobody knows why.
You know why?
Why?
Because he's adding new tracks. Because Trump does something crazy every day. He's
hope he does.
I got to do something about that.
I hope
And now
so.
it's going to be all about everybody sexually harassing everybody and touching everybody, grabbing a boob. And so it'll be all that, right? Jennifer Hudson's leaving her husband.
So we don't
He has to change it every 5 minutes. They're like, don't play the news for him. Leave everything off.
He keeps coming back in the studio. We
He's
don't
like
have
George
time.
Lucas with the Star Wars movies. He won't stop tweaking.
Broncos are starting Paxton Lynch.
Right.
Okay, so not sure if it's because it was Thanksgiving weekend, he didn't want the distraction of that, or because of Taylor Swift and her dominance. Not sure, but keep it around the corner that he could, between now and Christmas we could hear some more Eminem.
Yeah, everybody. I like when he rips on celebrities.
Yeah.
Which he probably is matured, so he's not going to be ripping on the Asian boy band like you really want him to.
Right.
But maybe he'll throw something at Swift.
You
got big feet.
No, he's got to come with more than that.
Okay.
All right, so new in theaters, since a lot of people are going to be going out and hanging out with their family.
Right. That's when you go to see movies.
Right.
Especially if you're Jehovah's Witness. Because you don't do Thanksgiving, you go see movies.
Right. So you have Bad Moms that's still in theaters. It's all Christmas
Bad
themed.
Moms.
But it's really funny.
Another movie where women go outrageous.
Yeah, where we go drinking.
And this was, how I did the trailer for with all the black actresses?
Yeah,
I should have done
all the white actresses for Bad Moms.
There's that.
Christina Applegate.
But there's a scene in Bad Moms regarding waxing a guy that is hilarious. Probably one of the funniest scenes I've seen in years.
Like waxing a guy's nads? Or
Yeah,
something?
all
Okay.
that, right. So you also have that. You have Justice League.
Which is
I
great.
love.
It's I hear like some people were dissing it.
Yeah.
And so I guess I don't know. I mean, I can't tell if it's successful. Is it huge?
It was the number one thing over the weekend, but it was $250 to make, and they made 96 opening weekend. But I have no doubt that it's going to make what it needs
for sure.
to. Coco is also coming out.
It gets all serious when the music stops.
I know, right?
It's just not going to make the money.
It ain't gonna make it.
Okay, Coco has been out for a long time. We know her.
No,
Yas,
we know.
Queen.
No, we love
Yas, Queen.
Our friend Coco, right?
Yeah.
No, this is
She's out.
No, yeah. This Coco is the new animated Pixar movie.
About our friend Coco.
No, it's about
Yes.
It's about the Day of the Dead.
Right, it's about a Mexican thing.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
That's Larry, and that's Larry on religion.
Larry is
no,
our
it's
Mexican.
not religion.
So,
It's a thing.
It is,
what do
isn't
you? What?
Isn't that Day of the Dead a religious?
Well, no, it's just people believe in, that when your ancestors die, they go to this area, and Day of the Dead is where you connect with them.
Okay, so it's not a religion.
No, but it's part of a culture.
Okay.
Okay.
My mistake. See, I don't know either, Larry.
Well,
I'm
whatever.
sorry.
I just want some cocoa.
So Miguel's the little boy who enters the underworld on the Mexican Day of the Dead, and it looks so awesome. Like
It looks colorful and it's so dope.
But imagine getting to see your dogs that have passed on. Like
is that what it is?
There's a scene where he goes in and his dogs are there waiting to play for him. It's like crossing over.
Why, that's not really going to happen? Because I was banking on that.
I'm hoping that happens, which is why I love that scene in this movie.
You know, the only thing that gives me hope on that is
What?
that when people die and they have a near death and they come back,
Yeah.
most often they say, I saw Grandpa.
Yeah.
And there was Nana. And
That it was
so-and-so.
awesome.
So, you figure if they're going to build in and make it that nostalgic for you, your dogs could be there.
Yeah.
There was a movie called All Dogs Go to Heaven.
I love that movie too, and they're up on the clouds.
Just like,
Charlie.
Every kid has to see that movie because it's so real that, like, if your kid didn't see that movie, it might be more traumatic when Mr. Binky's gone.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And speaking of Mr. Binky, Mel Gibson, do we care what he has to say about the sexual harassment?
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. He was one of the first guys, right?
He was the OG.
Right. He used to call that, when the officer that arrested him, he called her sugar teats.
Yes, he did.
Sugar teats.
And he don't forget how he told Oksana, the mother of his baby, that he hoped she got gang raped.
Right. He's like,
Yeah.
she's like, you're so mean. You're very mean.
What?
What? What was the name of that song?
Love the way you lie.
Yeah, right. Oksana, he busted out 2 teeth of Oksana. Her
Oh my
front 2
God.
teeth.
Yeah.
Remember,
and she
he
was
beat
like,
her up. And
right.
then,
She's like, you're so mean.
Right. What kind of man?
What kind of man says this?
Right.
What kind of man says this to a woman?
So did you find it?
Well, I found it, but then I'm kind of thinking in my head, I was like, it's kind of bad.
It is
Like,
bad.
you know,
It was Mel Gibson.
Right, yeah, but it was done well.
Yeah, and it's the footage of Oksana when she taped Mel Gibson.
Right. For
When
sure, because
her-
he didn't know he was being taped, and that's why he went so ballistic.
Right. What? Okay, so you may or may not want to hear what Mel Gibson has to say for sexual harassment, but let's just throw it out there, okay?
All right.
Somebody asked him, and he actually said things got shaken up a little bit, and there's a lot of light being thrown into places where there were shadows, and that's very healthy.
He's all, that's where I live, in the shadows. Well, did you see Trump came out and said, hey, this is great for women. This is a good time.
But I'm still supporting Roy Moore.
No, but then he also was like, I think all these guys should be prosecuted except me.
Right, because all those women were lying regarding
but
Trump.
every other woman completely
You could
truthful.
listen to them.
Got to weed out these weirdos.
But he still doesn't want you. He still wants you to vote for Roy Moore.
Right, for sure.
Okay, because they don't want to lose that seat.
Exactly.
Because it involves taxes.
Right, but then, every day goes by and it's like, oh, there's a bunch of Democrats that fondle people too. Yay!
On both sides. Then Mel Gibson also said, it's painful, but I think pain is a precursor to change. And he's right.
For sure. It's like you started this gangster-ish.
Right,
And this is the
exactly.
thanks you get.
Give us.
Right. Did you find the song?
Yeah, do we want to
Yes,
play
we want to
it?
play it.
Okay,
It's a
okay.
great song. He's over there making weird judgment calls.
Well,
No.
Moral high ground, it's a funny song.
Well,
No, it's a funny song, but it's exactly
I'm not hating
what
on
is
it. Yeah,
becoming
yeah,
our culture.
yeah.
Is like we were saying the other day, our friend who always sexually harasses women, is hearing things differently. That's all Wiggins was worried about.
That's it. It's fine. The song's fine. See, we're getting a look. I'm worried about turning off the brakes.
Everybody, we're getting a look from Larry.
Oh my God! I was just saying, play the song.
All right, no, I'm just
Play
kidding.
the
We're gonna play. Here's the
Explaining
song.
too much?
Here's the song. Wait, hold on. I gotta stop the trash and bash. Hold on. There we go.
Don't you hang up on me.
I can't listen to this anymore.
You hang up, I'm coming over there.
I'll call the police.
What?
I'll call the police.
You need a bat in the side of the head. Alright? How about that?
Please stop shouting at me, Mel. Even though I kind of like the way you yell. Now you're going to catch a case. What kind of man hits a woman in the face?
What kind of man is that?
Woman in the face.
I'm so mad, I'm so angry. And this is not the nicotine, this is the truth. Alright?
You need medication.
What? What?
You need medication.
I need a woman! Not a little girl with a dysfunctional. I need a woman. I'm threatening. I'll put you in a rose garden, you. You understand that? Because I'm capable of it. You understand that? Get a restraining order. For what? What are you going to get a restraining order for? For me being drunk and disorderly? For hitting you? For what?
You're the meanest person.
What? You ingrate bitch!
Please stop shouting at me, Mel. Even though I kind of like the way you yell. Now you're going to catch a case. What kind of man hits woman in the face?
What kind of man is that?
Woman in the face.
Get it?
Woman in the face.
You get it now? What mean is? Get it?
Oh my
Wow.
God, that guy was nuts.
Yeah, he was.
That's crazy. Good memories. Good memories.
Good times.
Blazin' Hit Radio.
Blazin' Radio. I'm Larry Ulibarri.
And I'm Kathie J.
And I'm Wiggins.
And
I
I'm
was like,
gonna-
and I forgot I was supposed to talk.
And I'm going to tell you what we're all going to be drinking tomorrow for Thanksgiving, because drinking's the only thing that's going to get us through our family.
Exactly, because you got to get ready to love on everybody. Because not everybody's an angry drunk. I actually am fortunate enough to work with Kathie. You're a good drunk.
Thank you.
You're a happy drunk, and my husband is a great drunk.
Yes.
He doesn't. His mood doesn't shift. He doesn't get mad
Totally.
or weird.
Right.
Wiggins is a jolly drunk. You're a good drunk.
Yeah, you're a jolly drunk.
Yeah, if I get mad, then I'm just like mostly like I'm tired.
I was
I'm
gonna say,
tired, too.
you can cut out. You're in check. Like you're like it's time to go when you start getting mad, which is good.
But when
And
I
Larry's a
let
fun
loose,
drunk.
I'll let
Kathie
loose.
just finds me in a pile of. I usually sleep on the bed where everybody put their coat.
Right. You know what Larry turns into? A giving drunk.
Yes, I'm all here. Take these keys.
No,
We don't need
no.
these. They're Lucerne.
He'll give away his cherished lightsabers if he's drunk.
Okay, that was just a. That was a. I don't know. I guess that was a
drunken
laughing
giveaway.
joke.
Right.
No,
You'll
that,
get a car. You'll
no,
get a car.
that really was because of my relationship with Wah.
Right, and
and
then
his
the other
son.
right.
And then you had two other little kids there, and I love that family just as much.
Right.
So it was just
No,
like,
you're cute.
it was a little ridiculous that a grown man like me has that many lightsabers. Isn't it a little strange?
No.
You don't think that's weird?
It's Star Wars, Larry.
Yeah, it's Big
not-
Bang Theory. It's not a good look.
Okay. Well, then you're going to have to do something with your life-size Simpsons dolls downstairs.
I know.
If
It
you
never
wanna
ends.
start
No, I need a
saying-
mannequin for my Darth Vader, and then next is the Stormtrooper, so I'm not stopping.
So tomorrow while you're drinking, if you're one of those people that's watching your calories, why? Who are you?
Yeah, that's not for you. Tomorrow is not your day. Oh, and then you see those people. This really pisses me off when you see those people jogging and stuff.
Oh, I can't stand
You're
that.
like, really?
But they're
And
just
like, they're
right.
happy in hog heaven because there's no traffic and they're just living it up and being
all
skinny.
those people are just so fat. God, everyone can't be like me.
The turkey trot is in the morning, and some people they make it. That's
is
their,
that?
That's their Thanksgiving
fun run.
tradition. They go and do a run.
Like a 5K.
How many miles?
For charity,
what's the
I don't know.
So I'm such
then
not
they
a
go and
runner. How long is a 5K?
I don't know. Are you really
Too
thinking
long.
of running? You have
No,
bad
I wouldn't
knees.
run it. I just was wondering how long a 5K is. I was like,
Obviously, none of us are runners because we have no idea. You got it, Mike?
Anyway,
5280 is 1 mile. So what's a 5K? Oh, so it's a little over a mile.
Okay.
Is that it? Okay.
Oh, that's why we're 5280 Mile High City. I get
there you go. Yay! That's why we're keeping him around. Good job, Bolty.
What are we drinking?
All right, so Weight Watchers has debuted a new diet wine. If you want to toast the holidays with that, it's called Sense. It's a Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay. I don't know wine, so I wouldn't know if that's good, but it sounds like it would taste like diet soda.
I don't know. Normally a glass of wine is 120 calories. This one's 85 calories. All that says for me is
you're saving some.
I can drink more.
Right.
That's what it's telling me.
There you
That's
go.
what it's telling me. So you can ask around and see if you want to. If somebody has the new Sense Weight Watchers diet wine.
Michelob makes that like low calorie version of something or other, and in the commercial it shows all the people. It's like, we're running, we bike, and we drink this beer because we're not fat asses.
Right.
And I tasted that beer, and it's terrible. Like
horrible.
yeah.
I mean, if you're going to do it, do it right, which is why we all enjoy Thanksgiving.
It's worth that extra 30 calories.
Put the butter in there.
Right.
Give me the gravy.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm having seconds.
The gravy fountain.
Right.
Like we talked about earlier.
I would totally love a gravy fountain. Tomorrow, half of us have already admitted I'm not going to see my family without alcohol.
Or how could you? You gotta take the edge off.
Half of people say drinking is going to make their family more tolerable tomorrow. So you're not alone. I'm not alone. You're not alone.
It's not tolerable as much as it is just getting in the mood.
2 out of 10 people say drinking is going to make things worse.
Well, if somebody is a bad drunk, if you have some jerk that's violent or you have unresolved family issues, and now Brian's going to bring up that you never paid your parents back for the loan.
Yes.
And that they always spoil you and they never hold anything you accountable.
Yep.
And now it's all ugly.
All because of alcohol.
Exactly.
Right. So, and also.
And now here's your sister coming out as a trans man. Nobody saw that coming.
Nobody saw that, but he's been waiting to tell all of you.
Exactly.
Now it's happening.
Yep.
So, people say that they're making booze more part of their tradition this year than any other year in the past.
Well, then load up on YOLO rum.
Yeah, I was just going to say, and I would like to tell everybody, you need to, my drink this holiday season is the dark YOLO, the gold YOLO rum, and the new salted caramel Pepsi.
Yes, over bagged ice.
Over bagged ice.
Don't put it over under your regular refrigerator ice.
Wait, you're drinking over the bagged ice?
No, I'm saying splurge and get a bag of ice.
Yeah.
And then what you do is you fill your glass all the way to the top, just like they do in restaurants and bars. And then you pour in your YOLO Gold.
Yeah.
And then you finish it off with that salted caramel Pepsi, which is nuts.
So good.
But it brings out so many flavors in the rum.
Yeah.
And they complement each other so well that I too will be drinking a ton of that.
Yeah, right?
Followed by a little smoke break in the garage, brought to you by the Green Solution.
Happy
and
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You know what the most beautiful thing about it is?
What?
They don't make diet salted caramel Pepsi. We don't care.
Drink it.
No.
Thunder from down under.
Wiggins, that was a little much.
I thought we were doing Dr. Evil.
Yeah, you
All
thought
right,
wrong.
well,
Larry and Kathie J's Blazin' Hit Radio.
Once upon a time, there was a girl named Kathie J who lived in Aurora.
Yeah?
But on Saturday would be at Larry H. Miller Nissan from 11 to 1.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm doing. I'm heading over to Larry Miller Nissan this Saturday. They are having huge Black Friday deals. They are trying to definitely clear the lot of all the 2017s, and you can totally clean up and get a great car.
It's so funny because so many people that come out there to see us, when we were last there was a guy that was getting his car serviced, and we were like, hey, what's up? And he's like, oh, I'm so glad you guys are back on the air. And I was like, so what are you getting serviced? He's like, oh, my car. And he goes, I came here a year ago, and he's like, he had terrible credit. And they set him up in a used car, a pre-owned.
Yes.
And he built up his credit.
That's what you got to do.
And then he was already into a new car, and he was getting a service with the free maintenance that you get when you buy a new car.
You know what?
And so it was like, I was like, that people don't underestimate that, what that does for your life, because that step then takes you to getting your first home because your credit's better.
Right.
And then you get on with the rest of your life.
You get into a better car.
Right.
Right. That's how it happens. And whereas all too often people like myself with bad credit, we just bend over and go to a place that we think, well, these people deal with people with bad credit. Well, no, they deal with the shady side of screwing you even more.
The last time Kathie had to go to one of those places on Federal, you were driving a rusted out El Camino, and you were paying $800 a month for
That's
it.
not cool.
Right.
Right. You know what I could have been driving for $800 a month?
A Lamborghini.
Remember, the transmission fell out right there on Federal.
Right. Get to Lucid and C470, Sierra Girl Kathy. They're going to make you a great deal if you text the word Nissan to 303-728-3420, and they're going to give you $500 off.
And I'll be there from 11 to 1 on Saturday. Come on by and say hi.
So last night I saw this thing and I had to put it on our page for Larry and Kathie J's Facebook page.
Okay.
And it was text your mom and ask how long it takes to microwave a 25-pound turkey.
Yes.
And then there's a picture of a turkey in the microwave and it says post the results below. All right. These results are hilarious.
Okay. Read some of them.
My
My
we
mom
should do
says,
our moms because our moms are probably not up.
I was just thinking that. I'm going to text my mom.
My mom says, I would have to look in the manual because I've never done it before, but I'm sure the younger generation has done it, though. Then proceeds to ask if I even have a 25-pound turkey. 4 hours, but in a bag. Well, but not in the microwave, in the oven. Why? She then proceeded to think that something was seriously wrong with me. She asked if I was okay, and if I was sure that, I assured her that I was. Oh my God. The microwave? Question mark. I've never done that before. That's a big turkey. Mine's 21 pounds and it's large. Doug, can you help her, please?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so these things are just awesome.
The fact that parents, some of them don't know, but some of them do know, and they're like,
"Are you an idiot?
You should Google that, kid."
Right, you're right.
If
exactly.
you really think so, you should Google that.
I love you too much to call you stupid.
Right, right. But that's your father's side.
Okay, so wait, what are the parameters of it again?
That you just 25 minutes, or how long you cook a 25-pound turkey in the microwave.
Hey, Mom, I'm just wondering, how long will it take me to cook a 25-pound turkey in it?
This person responded, 10 minutes per pound. What? Where did you find that? But since it's that huge, it's not going to cook right. I Googled it. I was just kidding, but good to know. LOL, are you okay? Good grief. Why would you ask that? You had me a little worried there for a second. I thought you were in some hotel room somewhere lonely and depressed trying to cook a 25-pound turkey in the microwave.
Okay, I just texted my mom. Did you text your mom?
Yes.
Well, you got to text your mom.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because my mom's going to think I'm nuts. First thing, her response should be, I thought you didn't eat meat.
Right.
That should be the response. But if she comes back with, she should probably say, that's not how you cook it.
Right. She'll come back, or your mom is so awesome. She'll come back
I
and
just
say,
made you one.
Right. That's exactly
and the moment
it.
I got the text.
Don't worry about it. I just cooked you a turkey.
My mom would buy extra turkeys because that was her time that turkeys were cheap and so that she could just load up on food. So for like 3 months after Thanksgiving,
You had turkeys.
everything was turkey. And after like 2 months,
I wish there
like,
was a reality show. Screw Sheldon on Big Bang Theory. I don't want to see his childhood. I want to see a show on Wiggins' childhood.
You'd have like turkey sandwiches, then you'd have like turkey casserole, turkey soup.
I can totally see that.
And you were just like over it. And turkey after like 2 months just becomes like dry and flaky.
Right,
And has like
for
no
sure.
taste.
Totally.
So you just are eating and you know, God, this is terrible.
Like you have to have gravy to get it down.
No, yeah, right. But why are you eating turkey? Like you acted like it was old turkey 2 months later.
No, because if you get that many turkeys,
she would just get that many cookies, and then she would cut them all up and put them into Tupperware dishes in the fridge. And because she prepares for the end of days, so
right, she's kind of a one of those people.
Hoarders, man.
No, not a hoarder, but one of those people called where they stockpile stuff.
She's
insane.
No, an Armageddon.
Yeah,
doomsday prepper. Doomsday
Yeah.
prepper. Okay, so my mom just responded back.
Okay, good, because my mom's typing right now, so
Yeah,
I'll have my next.
My mom is still typing, but
Okay.
so far what's come through is in the microwave? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Seriously? Question mark, question mark, question mark. And then she said, if you use cooking bags, it would be like 3 hours. And then she just said, but you should Google that, child.
That's hilarious.
She's in on the joke. She knows.
Oh, she did?
Well, because she said you should Google that, child.
Okay,
As in, there's her like.
Okay. But so wait, was that just coincidental, or did she?
No, she's just saying Google it. Figure it out. She's like Google
Right.
it.
No, but okay.
No, I
she's
think
just saying Google it.
I think she's saying
that she's been listening.
you're an idiot.
Yeah.
And when you Google it, you'll find out.
Well, I think that's what's so funny is that whole generation is all, my daughter doesn't know to use Google. Just Google it. Or any of the parents just think that. You know what I mean?
What'd your mom say?
My mom says you can't just buy one already cooked.
Yeah.
There you go, Mom.
Yeah, I guess I'll be going to Whole Foods for a turkey I won't eat.
Oh my gosh.
Right? She didn't even
Right.
say.
Right, she missed that whole point.
Maybe she was thinking Chris was gonna.
I don't know.
Right?
That's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
Live from the Mile High
You're streaming Larry and Kathy's Blazin' Hit Radio.
Now, worldwide.
Blazin' It Radio, Larry Ulibarri, Kathie J and Wiggins. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Well, it is. It's that time. I guess we should say what we're thankful for, and thank you for all the people listening right now. If you're listening on Thanksgiving or Friday or today,
who wants to go first?
Well, the first thing we're thankful for is what Wiggins just said. All of you listening and telling all of your friends they're back. Here's how you download it. Here's how you listen to them. We love you guys. Thank you for being our ride or die chicks.
Yes, even though some of you are men.
And guys, for sure.
Whatever. But that's a term.
Yeah, I know.
Ride or die chick. She'll do anything for you.
So what's the other one?
She'll even go to jail, like J-Lo did for Diddy.
Right.
Oh,
so is it ride or die Richards? Is
that
what the other one is?
Ride or die dick?
Yeah, ride or die dick.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess they
Where's
rhyme.
my ride or die dick?
Yeah.
Ride or die
That
chick,
doesn't
dick
sound-
and chick.
See, it sounds differently to put ride with that word.
I know, but he's my ride or die dick, and I just feel that
He wanted to say it.
Yeah, I
again.
want to say it a lot.
All right, so thankful.
Okay, yeah, I'm also thankful for
your ride or die dick.
I'm thankful for our teaming up with the Green Solution and being able to do this and being able to keep our team together. And I love this show, and I think this show will surpass the last show. It's going to go to greater heights, and it's only going to get bigger and better. And so I'm just happy about that. I'm thankful that we're all here. I'm thankful for Wiggins and for Kathy and producer Bolte and Aldo and everybody at the Green Solution.
Right.
And so, yeah, that's what I'm thankful for.
Yeah, well, I'm just thankful that the app is working. All those things are done before the holiday season, so that and everyone tolerated it. You know, there's nothing better than having this, listeners, because they've been cool with me, and I'm thankful that everyone has been allowing me to step into this role and hang out with you guys.
It's not easy starting your own business, much less starting your own station. So there's been trial and error, hit and miss, but it's like we're getting it. And
am I not doing
Oh, my bad.
Right,
I stepped on your.
This is his time.
Hey, I think you should have to do it as Christopher Walken.
Yeah, okay, yeah, do the rest of it as Christopher Walken.
What are you thankful for, Christopher?
I am thankful for all the listeners out there in the world that listen.
Oh, that's horrible.
All the time.
Oh, no, you loved it.
Yeah, you loved it. See, that's the thing. I had a voice that I could just like go with, and if I just like was like didn't use it all the time, people would be like, "Oh, that's great." But now it's like, "Yo, you sound like John Travolta and Christopher Walken."
Hey-o.
And so but anyway, I'm thankful that everyone is tolerant of me and my voices and listening to Blazin' Hit
Wig, we
Radio.
love you. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to overstep. I forgot it takes him a second.
Yeah, that'll always have a long closeout.
I'm sorry about that.
Amen.
To be continued.
Thanksgiving.
So I am also thankful for all of that, you know, for our career wise. And then, but this has been a horrible year for me. So
Yeah, your dad and that whole thing.
Everything,
That sucks.
yeah.
Right. I know they always say leaving a job that you've been with for so long, losing a loved one, like those are like traumatic things. So it has been kind of crazy. So I'm grateful for the people around me that hold me up.
Yeah.
I'm grateful and thankful for all of you. I'm happy that my girls are healthy and my husband's healthy and I'm healthy and people I love are healthy. And I'm sending out good wishes to everybody else that has some, you know, people that aren't healthy, like your husband's mom.
Right, for
you know,
sure.
thinking about all that. So I'm thankful that we're all here to do it again together, another year together, and laugh and just, you know, be happy.
Yay.
Yay.
Hey, man.
And they lived happily ever after. And
I'm outta
Christopher
here.
Walken
I hate you
tiptoed
guys.
into the night.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Happy Thanksgiving.
The
I will see you
end.
next year.
Happy Thanksgiving.